Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are here. Mulaverse live. I know the guys was waiting. Had to handle a few things though. But we are finally here. And we gonna have some fun today. We gonna get this thing going. I know how we do here. You know we get down here in the Mulaverse, man. Know how we get down in the Mulaverse. So let's just get right. Shout out to my boy Dre. We're gonna get these invites shipped out to the guys and let them know that we live and that the game is about to begin. Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. Mulaverse live. We are here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, cool. Shout out to the guys, man. My guy Mari in the building. We got my guy Swindle Donut, aka Creed Flowers in the building. We got Ace Andre Roche in the building. We got Coach Villa in the building. Yes, yes. The guys is here and Lumen is on the clock, guys. Lumen Christie is on the clock. Lumen, it's time for y'all to get right, man. It's time for y'all to get right. Y'all going against Eastern Michigan. And we going to see what's going on. We ain't going to waste no time. We going to jump right into it. We at the middle of the week. So that's why we jumping straight into the action. We don't really got to look at no stats or none of that. We got some new players joining. I've been seeing that going on in the chat.
And just a few miles away from the big house.
Yeah, man, that's
this
dope.
House is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we
let's just make sure my audio is above the announcers. So let me get an audio check. Let me know if everything's sounding right. And Eastern Michigan, man. Eastern Michigan, this field is fire. Liking what I'm seeing.
Into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team
we got Commish up on the screen.
Bye week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles.
Alright, so the game sound is loud. The guy said the game sound is super loud, Moolah. So let's get that fixed. Get that fixed, y'all. Let's get that to just a healthy, get that to a healthy place. We good, y'all? Talk to me.
Joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer.
Ooh,
guys, let's get this thing started.
Kickoff
team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the
Is everything good now?
Okay, so here comes the offense for the first
time. Shout out
to
Roy Holloway in the building. Roy Holloway checked in. Yes, sir. Is it good now? Is it? Oh, they still a little too loud? All right, let me see. I could turn the... Shout out to Roy Holloway. My boy said I just joined the Discord earlier. Shout out to you, man. Welcome to the Mulaverse. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot of fun in the Mulaverse, my God. Trust me. You're going to have a lot of fun in the Mulaverse. I can promise you that. Welcome. And guys, make sure y'all welcome him. Make sure y'all give my guy a warm welcome, man. Y'all know how we get down in the Mulaverse. Everything should be good now. I didn't want to have them too low because I still want y'all to hit them.
First down here for the offense.
But let's see. Everything good. Shout out to my guy Grim in the building. Shotgun set. Jay King. What do you got? My boy got Bo Nap in motion. Can these wide receivers take over? Can they get something going in? Oh my God. Regal McRiley is wide open. How did they do that? How did they do that? Shout out to my guy Grim in the building. How did they let that up? Non-viewers live, hit that like button. Welcome to the Mulaverse. If you want to be a player, make sure you get that that Discord link sent to the chat. I mean, sent to you in the live chat. Kai Harris, going for 2 yards right there. This field is fire too by Eastern Michigan. This field hard. Jay King back. Jay King with some space, goes right back to his tight end, Regal. 3rd and 7. So Jay King got the completion just short there, and Jay King has been spotty, guys. We're trying to see if we can see that, consistency within him. He's going against the Eastern Michigan team, and these teams match up pretty well. I think just like in other matchups, our teams are kind of going to have an edge in some matchups because of the user players, but the overall makeups of these teams are still pretty close. We got some new guys tuned in. That's what I like to see. And toes wide open. Jay King delivers a dot. 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw
Jay King feeling it right now. Jay King feeling it right now. Shout out to my boy little folks in the chat. Up the middle. Kai Harris touchdown. And Lumen Christie is in the books. Look at Kai just piping it down. Yeah. Let's go, Kai. Kai Harris in for the score. That's what we like to see, man. That's what we like to see. Let's keep running it up. You ain't never seen a conference rebuild before. Kai Harris, the sophomore, came over from Texas. This kid is a problem when he could get it going. And that was just a textbook drive from Lumen Christie right there. I like that. I like what I saw from Lumen Christie on that one. Like what I saw from Lumen Christie on that one, y'all.
And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Guys are here. Okay, when we go double digits, that's a little over. I don't like that in the cut like that, so we got to move that over. Aesthetics is key. Every corner counts. And let's see what Lumen defense could do. You know they led by O-Block. Olin Santos in the middle there. You know you got Casey Witt, and they got Sergio Martinez at the corner spots. And ooh, that's a nice hit right there. Shout out to my boy Mitchie Boy Gaming in the building. The 11th view alive. Big salute to my boy Mitchie Boy Gaming. I don't even know. My boy Mitchie, he kind of got me in tune with this sim thing, man. I mean, I've been doing this since I was young, but like at the highest level of sim at the time, my guy Mitchie introduced me to the game, man. We had a rocking podcast. So y'all can say Mitchie really started to help me start this channel, because the first YouTube podcast I ever appeared and hosted was by that guy Mitchie Boy Gaming. So big salute to Mitchie, because I probably wouldn't be who I am today in this scene if it wasn't for that guy right there. So big salute to Mitchie. This channel definitely wouldn't be the way it was. So salute to my boy Mitchie. We had a lot of sleepless nights. Long nights in the Discord, game planning, figuring out how we was gonna create, that 307 film room. A lot of drama too, dealing with them RFL guys, but it was all fun and it all paid off in the long run, man. So big salute to my guy Mitchie. Look, Mitchie, man, look how far we've came, man. We ain't gonna never stop. I'm gonna keep going crazy. Jay King on the play action over the middle. And he finds Chris Beach for the first down. I got to find the right direction. I'll be forgetting this flip. I'll be wanting my celebrations to match the field. But here we go. We got Kai Harris, play action. Okay, Jay King. Jay King feeling a bit comfortable, and they like going to Regal McRiley, that tight end. But you got to love the results right now. You gotta love the results. Right now, Regal McRiley is feeling himself.
Motion from the offense.
We gotta give my boy Mitchie his blue check too, y'all. Play action. Ooh, Jay King in trouble. And Jay King is gonna be taken down for the body bag. Jay King got taken down for the body bag. Okay. Justin Jefferson, the defensive end for Eastern Michigan. Getting to Jay King on that one. And on this 3rd and long, Jay King, what do you got? Shout out to my boy Caleb Combs in the building. Yes, sir. Oh, God, Jay King was almost in trouble, but guess who he finds? His sure tight end, his sure-handed tight end, Regal McRiley, for the first down. Yes, sir. Regal McRiley is in his bag. Then they're going to go to Kai Harris. Key.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4.
Kai Harris picks up a nice 4-yard gain. And Kai Harris is doing exactly what he needs to do right now. Shout out to Coach Villa. Coach Villa has came and changed the game. And that was a dot by Jay King. Toes got to hold on to that one. He has to hold on to that one. Oh, Lord. Yo, tell Mitchie stop playing and become a coach, y'all. We've been trying to tell Mitchie to coach for a minute, man. I don't know if them RFL guys got him hostage with another dot to the tight end over the middle. And right now, it's just all Regal McRiley and Jay King. Mitchie, we got some comp for you now, man. We got Coach Villa in the building. We got Coach Villa. Coach Villa has been the truth, Mitchie. He custom playbook and he doing his thing. So we one down. We only need 6 coaches. And I only want coaches that know what they doing. We done interviewed 20 coaches and I wasn't happy. Ooh, that was almost on the money. Looked like he almost had it on the numbers, but Toes wasn't able to bring that in. The slot receiver Toes, not too much of a physical guy, smaller frame, but he still can make some plays. It looked like that's the backup tight end or fullback in motion. They're gonna go with Kai Harris up the middle for the touchdown, and that's how you do it. Pause, you gotta spread them out and then you give it to your back up the middle. Oh, Coach and Mitchie been chatting. Oh, so maybe Mitchie may be coming back as a player. Okay, let me hold my horses. Let me hold my horses. Kai Harris up the middle, and that was definitely too easy. But another good drive by Lumen Christie, and I like what I'm seeing. Lumen taking advantage of the matchups they need. They getting Regal McRiley involved, and they really getting that slot receiver, Amani Toes, involved. So I think it's something within that sub linebacker or slot, you know, which is really the weakness it's looking like right now for the defense of Eastern Michigan. Ooh, player was posted, so I wasn't. I was doing some things, so I must not have been paying attention. Running back off to the outside. Sergio misses the tackle, but Peters came in to clean it up.
That's right.
Okay.
They're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit.
Play action. He's in trouble, and he's hit as he's thrown. And that defense of Lumen Christie. That defense of Lumen Christie.
You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
Show you guys.
Until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this
once again, that defense holding strong. And Lumen's defense is a problem. You cannot play around with Lumen's defense. We knew this. They took some tough conference losses, but our conference is really tough. Our conference is really tough, man. They're 7-3 on the season, so they're still having a phenomenal year. And we know they're going bowling, but let's see how they'll fare heading into this conference championship, because I'm pretty sure they're a lock for the conference chip. Almost positive they're a lock for the conference chip. On one in the conference. Okay, play action. Jay King. 2nd and 10. Dot to Regal McRiley once again. And Regal McRiley is hurt. A lot of wear and tear tonight. He's been getting a lot of action, so it makes sense. You know, he may be a little tired, a little hobbled. And they're going to definitely want him back in the game, man. He's been really exploiting this defense so far, getting to that spot that Jay King needs him to be. Another play action right there. Jay King over the middle, and that's a dot. Looked like that was Amani Toes again. Generic slot receiver. And they got the little guy at the tight end. Real quick, Chris Beach out, gonna break a tackle, and Beach only gonna get a 2-yard gain. And that's crazy. Jay King, 172 in the first quarter. And as you can see, they throwing that ball. They're for surely getting Jay King the reps. And this may be another throwing situation on 3rd and 6. And they got a receiving back in Kai Harris. They got really good receivers. Obviously a good tight end. So it's making sense, but he's in trouble right now. And body bagged in the chat. 2 sacks for this Eastern Michigan defense. And that time was just a jailbreak, man. They see that Lumen is very pass heavy. They're not really getting to him, so they sent some extra guys there. And it wasn't even the extra guys that got there. It was the Left end Miles just manhandling the blocker to get that sack. Body bags in the chat, and the field goal is on the way. The field goal is up, and it is good. So Lumen Christie gonna keep running it up 17-0. And they really jumped out on Eastern Michigan, and this is what you gotta do. You can't let these, you know, generic schools linger around. You can't let them sit around, because they do have upperclassmen. These teams have more camaraderie than the teams that we've put together this year. And we've just noticed later in games when we let these teams linger, I guess it's due to that experience, the older players over there having badges and things of that nature. We've had trouble. We've had trouble closing games against these teams out of the conference. And right now, I'm happy to see that Lumen was able to jump out on this team and not have this be a trap game, because Lumen is one of our best products. So whenever we going against other conferences, we want to put on against them, and especially when it's one of our top teams in Lumen Christie, who will be representing the MAC in the championship game against Houston. And of course, that matchup, huge matchup. Huge matchup. Huge rematch. As I believe the only team that no, wait, did Lumen and Houston play yet? No, did they play yet? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's a rematch, right? It's a rematch.
Dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And they're trying to
that's a fact. When Jay King is locked in, he's locked in. It's just against higher competition sometimes he can lose his composure, and that guy was nervous. Olin, he saw Olin in the vicinity, and he just dropped down. Quarterback running out of time, going to his left. And once again, another stop for Lumen Christie. And this is what we know Lumen Christie's defense to be like. So it's no surprise here to see that these guys, are playing stout defense, shutting these guys out. Houston beat Lumen, so the championship will be a rematch. Thank you for clearing that up for me. Shout out to my guy JJ in the building. I got JJ Middleton, tight end of Houston. Ooh, they sent the blitz, and I saw that one. He just came in free. And they're very pass heavy, man. You gotta get Kyle Harris that ball. Because now you take the sack, and now you put yourself in even more of a passing situation. And you know they got a lot of receivers, so I don't mind it. Kyle Harris is a receiving back, so I'm sure he doesn't mind it either. But on those first downs, when you take a loss like that, kind of throws the drive away for him. But a dot to Chris Beach by Jay King, and yeah, Jay King is in that bag today. He's in that mode. And these guys on Eastern Michigan is kind of like Cones. They don't got no crazy DBs. So kind of expected this, if I'm being honest. They DBs ain't nothing too crazy. And I told you, Kyle Harris was a receiving back. They trying to get him going in a receiving game there. That time to no avail. 17-0. Can Lumen get another one going? They go with a draw to Key Harris. Kai Harris. I work with a key, y'all. That's why I work with a key. And they're very dope. Oh, incomplete. And that's another store drive right there. Gotta get that. Gotta get 3 now. Gotta settle for 3. And Eastern Michigan has been holding strong in this little second quarter. So far, this is the second field goal they held them to. And I just think for Lumen, I think they just got to mix it up a bit. They got to get that running game going. If they can get that running game going, they're going to do some things. Granted, the carries that Kai has had right now has not been, they haven't been too crazy. But 6 carries in the first half right now, 8 minutes left in the second quarter. They're not completely abandoning it, but I do want to see it featured a little more. I think it could maybe help this offense. It's not that the offense is that stagnant, but they have stolen some drives. Let's see, it's the Michigan over the middle. Now, I don't know where was the miscommunication there, but that one just dropped to the ground. Second and 10. So Michigan quarterback has some time now, going off to his left, and that's a dot. Pretty short of the first down, but got that in between two defenders. Really put that in a spot only his guy could go get it.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Off to the outside. Finds a little shifty receiver, and here we go. I told you, when these guys start to linger around and start to figure out what our team is doing, more experienced coaches, more experienced players, we can take a hit, and they're trying to mix that running back in now.
You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Play action, he's in trouble, and body bags in the chat.
Well, that's their third
Body
sack
bags
of the
in the
game.
chat.
Statistically, coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front. And they are
I gotta get our emojis in here. Oh, he's going deep. Good defense. Great defense.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up.
I gotta get us our emojis in here. All the Discord emojis that we got, I'm gonna get them in this YouTube chat.
All the way back to the 15.
And I gotta get this stream deck right. I was trying to get a lot of this stuff together today, but this stuff is a learning curve. Okay, read out your J. King, and the crazy part is J. King is a better runner than guys would know because of his arm. Like he has exceptional arm talent, so they don't feature his legs a lot. But I think if they did, they may have some success. Rigu McRiley should have cut inside on that one. Bo had the block sealed towards the outside. Rigu got to pick that up, and now 3rd and 1. Will they go with Kai Harris? Yes, they do. Kai up the middle, first down. Kai's just getting it done in spots for them. He's getting it done in spots for them. Shotgun King off to the left, and oh, just missed Beach.
Now on 2nd down.
And there you go. That's what you mean about. That's what we mean about the inconsistencies in Chris Beach. When he's hot, he's hot. J. King drops back, curl. Chris Beach with room, and Chris Beach use the receiver. Chris Beach has been putting the work in, and he told me, he said, "Mula, my time is coming. I'm just staying patient." Bo is having a crazy year. Toes just came onto the scene. He's not fazed by the fact that he kind of slipped. He didn't slip down the depth chart, but as far as productivity, definitely slipped. And J. King starting to use that leg a bit, those legs a bit now.
Bunch formation for these receivers.
Love to see it. 2nd and 7. King. First down to Bo Knapp. And we see Bo Knapp in there. Now we at the 2-minute one, and they're driving now. It's looking like a better drive for these guys. Over the middle, interception. Tip drill. Tip drill. Oh my God. Tip drill. It looked like the lineman got a hand on it. And then it looked like the lineman got a hand on it, and the linebacker dove for it. What a play. What? Yes. We're trying to get that ball
Eastern Michigan takes
off the toes. Tight spiral low. And that's just good reaction time by the defensive lineman on that one. Eastern Michigan quarterback off to the outside. It's a quick little 3-yard game. Definitely would have played. Snatchies on that one.
And you're right, Jesse.
And now this quarterback getting a bit comfortable. Look like he's getting a little bit more time. You see how Lumen defense can adjust. Lumen has a really, really good defense. Don't sleep on their secondary as well. Sergio Martinez, Casey Witt are problems. Eastern Michigan trying to get something going. They're trying to reserve some time. They're trying to kick this thing into overdrive. Let's see. Snyder back over the middle, and the defender was there. A nice throw, nice catch. 2nd and 4 now. They still trying to move. They trying to get some points on the board before the half. They're down 20-0. You can't blame them. Shotgun look. They're going up to the left, and he was hit. He was hit. Incomplete. Big 3rd and 4 for them right now if they want to keep this drive alive and potentially score before the half. Over the middle. No good. incomplete. A host of Lumen defenders in the area. Good defense.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
Eastern Michigan punt this thing away.
Fair catch called for and made. Looking for a
KJ
productive
King,
play
let's see
on
what you
first
got
down.
now. 1 minute drill for the tip drill interception. Let's see if he lets it
He
phase
wants
him.
to throw.
Jay King over the middle finds Beach, and him and Beach starting to get that connection now. That's something that the league definitely doesn't want to see start getting too fluent. If that connection starts getting fluent, look out. Jay King in trouble. Throw that away. Hit as he throws it away.
He released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Gotta be careful with that one. 2nd and 10 now.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Jay King with time, going to his left, finds Bo Knapp, and oh, Bo spins out of a tackle, but he's out of bounds, and Bo Knapp has really been that guy in the receiving core for Lumen Christi, and that was a dot right there by Jay King, and shout out to Bo Knapp. Big time catch, the sophomore user, him and Chris Beach.
Now their heads spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play,
Him and
it's
Chris
right
Beach.
back at 'em.
The sky's the limit for those
This is
guys.
an explosive attack
Jay
in that
King
last
also a
big play
sophomore
as
as well,
them
so
set
they
up
got some
1st
time to
and 10
grow
from the
there.
26. He's looking to throw it.
Jay King over the middle, Regal McRiley first down, and you know he loves his tight end, Regal McRiley, really his safety blanket, his safety valve. Now Lumen with a timeout, 42 seconds left. They still can get a first down as they're at the 12. Y'all line knocking right on the door. Eastern Michigan, can their defense hold strong? Kai Harris. They trying to get it out to Kai Harris, but Eastern Michigan, you got to give them some credit. They're on that. They're really not letting him get going in that passing game. And Chris Beach, wide open, busting the zone, touchdown, Lumen Christi. And I told you guys, if him and Chris Beach could start to get this connection flowing, it is going to be trouble. Looks like he just had enough time for that to develop. And number 4 and that safety was kind of out of it. Looked like they had some high-low going on. Had a guy come out the backfield, and then had Chris Beach behind him in the end zone. 27-0. 27-0 Beach for the score. 6 seconds left on a return. It's going to be tackled with 4 seconds left. And they just going to take the knee. Down big here. Lumen Christi. This is what we like to see. Lumen Christi sending the message here. Mulaverse Live. You know, we got a couple games tonight.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Ypsilanti. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Chris Beach finding his flow, but Jay King looking nice. Outside of that little tip drill interception, and he did miss. He missed a couple of throws. He's been playing really well. He kind of ran it up in that first half against his secondary.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
Michigan has it back as the
Eastern
Eagle
Michigan,
offense
what do you
returns
got?
to the field.
Got a
They
little
keep it on
diamond
the
set
ground,
back
open the
there.
third. Got it across the 20 and out
Galloway
to the
just
23,
holding on
picking up a
desperately.
four.
The rest
After
of
the
his guys
productive
comes to
first
clean
down
up.
play, it's
2nd and 6 after the 4-yard run.
Out of the shotgun,
Going to the
they
running
go
back.
to the ground.
And
And
that
you
time,
can
nothing
forget
doing.
running in the middle against this defense.
3rd and 6. Ken Lumen forced a quick 3 and out to begin the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Snyder.
Snyder sees a guy and almost throws an interception. The linebacker had it and dropped it.
First pick here late in the game. Eastern Michigan will be forced to
Eastern
punt.
Michigan gonna have to
They're up
punt
to
again.
half
This Lumen
dozen
Christi
kicks
defense
today.
right back to it, showing you why they're so tough. Inconsistent all year, 7-3. That's a good record. We taking that first season in the FBS. And Jay King with a dot to the Monty Toes. And I'm telling you, this kid J. King, when he's on, he is on, and Toes just burning these guys. Toes is super fast, and you gotta account for the junior Amani Toes. And the receiving core of this Lumen team is just crazy. And now Lumen doesn't have a new playbook. This is their same playbook. It's the same playbook that they've been running. Kick is up, and it is good. One play, 64 yards. And that was a beautiful throw by J. King, man. Beautiful throw by J. King. They're really taking it right to Eastern Michigan, showing guys, look, we're not doing no track games. They are focused after taking that loss in the conference. They do get their rematch against #1 Houston in the conference championship, and it just looks like Lumen is on a mission, man. You see the running back, Kai Harris saying pack him up. Moolah tell him go home. OVO owls in the chat. Let me get the owls in the chat, man. They saying this thing OVO already. Get a nice little first down right there. This quarterback don't got no quit in him. This quarterback pretty good. Take his time. Like him can make some throws. He just been under duress at times. Christie Gold Knights. Hand that off. Good tackle right there.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short.
Snyder in the gun.
The offense showing motion.
Got a guy in motion.
Trying to get a read on the D.
Read option. Snyder. Ooh, but Sergio's gonna meet him and stop him to make it 4th and 1. And that was a pretty good play. Snyder was trying to get there, but Sergio Martinez making it happen. And that punt is going to go into the back of the end zone. Lumen's going to start at the 20, and Lumen just right at him. They in an empty set right now. Really trying to have J. King run it up against Eastern Michigan. J. King already has 400 yards in this game. 400 yards, 2 touchdowns. They said it's time to get J. King some NIL. They trying to put the rest of the nation on notice. Nice little run right there from Kai. Kai has 8 carries, 21 yards. You know that his carries are probably going to go up in the second half with this lead. But then again, I don't know, man. Looks like Lumen is sticking to their print. Seems like they really want to take it to these guys. They've been trying to get it going to Kai Harris in the passing game. And Kai shaking the defender off. Ooh.
And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Guys calling
J.
King got the inconsistency. Just seeing him take it to, Eastern Michigan. But, against better teams sometimes he doesn't have as much luck. Chris Beach breaking the tackle and getting a 1st down. And I think they definitely did a better job of scheming him in this game. And the talent, you could tell that the matchups are just in favor of Lumen in this game. These receivers are just too much for this secondary. A lot of separation, and when J. King can make the right decision and has time, you know that you're in trouble. Play action and almost throws another interception. Trying to get that one out quick. 3rd and 6. J. King gets it to Kai. And Kai dropped that one. That one could have been a 1st down. 4th and 6 though, and the kicker is going to make his way out. Kick is up, and it is no good. 56. So they're just trying to pour it on right now against Eastern Michigan. That kick off the mark. 34-7. 34-0.
They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Sergio gonna give that one up across the middle.
You in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little
Snyder over the middle,
incomplete. It just feels like they've got to be able to
2 defenders there waiting for him.
Oh, he had him right down the
We do have another game after this. 2 guys. I believe it's Chicago State. Yes, we have Chicago State. We have Louisiana too. So if the Louisiana guys want to go, getting that a run. We could do that.
That type of play can really give you a shot of
We also have
momentum.
San Antonio. So we got 3 games.
He has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch
Complete
there.
over the
Physical
middle.
pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, so
Eastern
depending
Michigan
on what
will
teams
be
is
forced to
on, what
punt.
guys is here, we could definitely see
Wanted to
about the
make
next
sure
game.
not
That's
to
a
give
nice
them a
punt.
chance
Gonna
for
have
a
him
return as it goes out of bounds.
back at the 12.
Guys, this offense will
This is
go
where
back
I
on the
think
attack.
Kai's gonna start to get those carries.
The give to the back. Determined run, but
He's only gonna get 2, and I think just depending on what he do with it, and depending on how much they're gonna ride it. He's only averaging about 2.7 yards a carry right now.
He's looking to throw.
J. King with time over the
Makes
middle.
his connection.
Bonat
He's close to the first
making
down,
it
but they're
3rd
gonna
and
mark
2.
him just a little short.
Very manageable now. Let's see what they do. Will they go?
Inside the 20 and the D
He
can
has.
get the ball back here.
Will they
They'll try to
put it
get
in the
it
air?
from
They're gonna
air.
go with a pass, and that's
He's
Regal
got the
McRiley
tight
for the
end.
1st down.
Good job running that route to
And
get
Regal
past the
McRiley,
sticks
10
because he got
receptions,
nothing after the catch.
100+ yards in this game. And a sure-handed tight end. Just making things happen. They're going to go with that low
It's complete
wide
to the
receiver
right.
screen.
And a good job of coverage by that defense.
And
Just
Amani
a short
Toe's going to
pickup.
pick up 4.
Let's see what they've got on
So they're
second
doing some
down.
little pop pass, quick pass things to help J. King get his flow, make these guys move up, and then they're getting separation on those deeper routes. So I like the game plan.
Trying play action.
J.
Fires
King
to
under
the
pressure, but delivers another dot, and J. King is just seeing the
was
floor
on his way.
really
They get
well.
him down at the 30.
Really well. I think he got a couple receivers, probably about 3 receivers with 100+ yards right now, and he's going for 500.
He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period.
And they got the backups in now,
Quick completion to the
and
right.
I like it.
And this
4th
one will
quarter,
be stopped for no gain.
up.
They're about to run
Big.
a dirty
This team
half
hasn't
dozen
even
plays
scored
on
yet.
this drive.
Let the twos get
He
some
wants
work,
to throw here on 2nd down.
and more of the same from the twos.
And he's brought down
Another
after
dot
a
for
nice
a 1st
gain.
down right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Even the twos
Power
coming in.
football with the run.
Running back
Got some room,
off to the
has
outside, touchdown.
Saunters
And
into
the
the
senior
end zone for
Sarek,
a
I believe
touchdown.
he's a senior, maybe a
They
junior.
push that lead out, a really good opportunity
Runs it in
to
for the
get back in
touchdown, and
win
this kid is a
column.
problem too. He's pretty good.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously
Wade Sarek,
had themselves a
junior.
day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep
Took his
scoring.
time through those blocks right there. Great vision, speed to the outside,
Lining up to tack one more
and
onto that
Lumen
lead.
running it up. Knew they was gonna run it a little more to end off, but before they got their starters out, they definitely wanted to make sure they went crazy. J. King had about 500 yards in the air
Scoring the touchdown.
in 3 quarters. It just shows you, the
On move
capabilities
from
of this
inside is 5.
quarterback and receiving core.
Really
What a hit
disciplined
right there.
job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Shows you, man, this
Eastern
receiving
Michigan
core is
takes
tough.
over as the offense heads to the field.
J. King, when
Their
he's
drive
on,
chart is
he's
starting
on.
to look a little monotonous. Punt.
Snyder off to the left.
And their defense is
That's
starting to get a little
complete.
frustrated too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there. You know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask.
Over the middle, and the linebacker drops
She's
the
not
2nd
used to
interception.
this.
You would have had 2
They just
picks
gotta stay on the
in this
field. They
game.
gotta
We got
put a
Butterfield
drive
now.
together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air. It's Snyder. Unloads to
Snyder
the
with it.
wideout.
Ooh, that's a
All
dot.
kinds of room to throw
over the
that one
middle.
in there. And they'll
Can't
finally
Eastern
catch up
Michigan
to him, but not
get a
before
score?
a
Will
big
Eastern
chunk of
Michigan
yardage
score?
is picked up.
We start the poll up.
Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle. It's Wood. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down.
Get the poll going.
He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They've got the ball in midfield, but
Will
they're
Eastern
facing a
Michigan
3rd
score,
and
man?
long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Another incompletion on third down.
And I don't think so.
Eastern
It's not
Michigan
looking
will
like
be
it.
forced to punt.
It ain't looking like it.
A fairly short distance here toward the sideline.
Another punt.
Not his best work.
He still
Now
got 8
this
minutes, y'all.
offense is back on the field.
Still got 8 minutes. Go get y'all popcorn. Go get y'all replenish y'all snacks real quick
Give to the back.
before we get into the second
Through the
game.
defense. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Good job.
And the crazy
running
part
tough
is,
and
too,
behind
Wade
his
Sarek
man
would have been
as he gets
playing.
up to the 38-yard
Wade Sarek
line.
got hurt.
Now on third down after that run.
Wade Sarek would have really been
Movement here from the tight end.
starting and had Kyle Harris as a feature back, but he got
Makes the
hurt.
grab on third. He is going
So that's
nowhere.
really the funny part. And then when he came back, I was like, dang, do I not start Maury the user? Like, do I not start the user that had to play because he was hurt? And Lumen has been doing good, so that's the only reason why I didn't make Wade start. It's because Lumen kept playing good after he was hurt with Kai, and I didn't want it to affect them too much. But Wade is, I believe Wade is a higher overall than Kai too, and he's a junior.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30.
3rd and 10.
From the gun,
Snyder
wants to pass.
in trouble.
And
Body
this
bags
time
in the
we're able to
chat.
make some havoc and get the sack.
Body bags in the chat.
This offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter
4th and
to go.
16.
They got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with
Yeah, I
some
think
positive
this over. I
vibes.
don't think they scoring,
Eastern
man.
Michigan will be forced to punt.
I do not think
Bring
they
it out,
scoring.
They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Nah, yo, he was supposed to start Maury, but it was just because y'all was winning when he got hurt. So I'm like, I ain't want to take you out. Even though, like, you wasn't going too crazy, I ain't want to take you out. And, you know, it changed the team. But, like, now I'm seeing him. But, I mean, like, this is garbage time. But he is good, though. He's pretty good, though.
Right back to the well.
He's pretty good. He runs like patient. You know, I be trying to, like, I don't be trying to do too much with the CPU team. I be trying to let the coaches got it, but, like, in situations like that where he was hurt, I was like, I don't know. I was kind of like, you know, do I let, you know? I think realistically they would have let the freshmen start until keep starting until, like, the team showed it needed a little bit of adjustments.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly
They
short
get a stop. They
distance
get
toward the
opportunities
sidelines,
to
not
score. They
his
just
best
not
work.
punching that ticket.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Cole Snyder. Cole Snyder got a little arm. I ain't gonna hold you. Cole Snyder, all right.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He's looking
Giving
to
them
throw
boys
it.
the belt.
Fires to the right.
That's why
They've
Lumen
avoided
defense
the
ranked number
interception
1 in
all
the
day,
conference,
but
though,
they were
because
lucky
this
to
is what
get
they
that
do.
one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback and
That's what they
running
do.
back set up in the pistol. Back to pass, it's Snyder. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Eagles have their offense in high gear. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
He said the black belt, yo, y'all movie. Oh God, that's a dot, Cole. Cole trying to get a point though, Maury.
This defense and getting
Y'all better chill though. Cole trying to get in there.
the line with a new set of downs. They want to just
Cole trying to get in the
throwing.
end zone.
Gets it out quickly. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's
Oh,
a
look,
part of it.
you hear the announcers talking about Eastern Michigan. They can't protect the quarterback, man.
Everything he did this season,
Quarterback too good. They like, yo, he about to be out of there.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good, big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Looking to pass on second
Ooh,
down.
they went with the goal line fade. They
Good
trying.
coverage and
They
better
trying
hands
Casey
on that
Witt.
shot to the end zone. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day.
Yo,
Can they
y'all
do
boys
it on
too
3rd
funny in
and
the
goal?
chat, man.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in.
And they gonna
It'll
get
be
points.
fourth
They
down.
score, y'all.
And if the kicker can put one
They
through,
scored.
this will be a successful drive.
They scored. They got points. They say, yo, look, we gonna
Well,
score.
they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting up a 3-spot,
What do you want in 3 though? It's tough.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start
Newman
this
really
drive
handled
at their own
business.
25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Okay.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Yeah, nah, facts. The MAC is definitely getting represented well in this one, man. They did their thing.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go
They did
out,
their
they
thing
take
for
the
sure.
figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know
Jay King.
what you could
Look at
ask
Jay King,
your
483.
guys
You
to
got to do that
better. I
against
think the
Eastern
challenge
Michigan,
now
though.
for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you
This
look
is the
back
same
in your
week.
uni.
This is
Like,
the same
when you
week.
look
They
back
still
good coming off
19.
the bus,
We
those
got to see
dudes
after this week.
are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Snyder, they threw the ball. Snyder 43 times. He had 187. Okay, Cole. That running back was on lock. Let's go to Lumen, man. Let's go to Lumen. McRiley, 121. Chris Beach, 130. Toes, 164. Nat, 55. That's more like it right there. Jay King, 30 for 39. 3 touchdowns, an interception. And he went off. That boy Wade, Sean, he Wade won a little more tick. I gotta get my guy involved a little more. DC Witt, Olin. That defense locked down. They did what they were supposed to do. They did what they do. They did what they do. We got another game coming up soon. So y'all could go get y'all little refreshments. Y'all can head to the stands, you know, chop it up with y'all peoples. Go, y'all. Kicker played decent. I'm gonna get some pictures for the guys. Get those pics. Get the ones we need, my boy. Gotta get my boy. God, touchdown. You see this angle right here. the celebration yet. You gotta find a mid celebration because they be doing so much of the same celebrations. The pictures all look the same. You gotta find something they doing. You gotta kind of make something out of stuff. It's not bad though. Even though we know he gonna do that. We can get that. That's cool. Oh, you had 2 of them things, Mari. You had 2 of them things. Movement jersey is fire, bro. Ain't gonna lie. Lumen uniform is hard to me. I like the Lumen unis, man. We got my guy Beach. Gotta get my guy Beach. Gotta show my guy Beach some love. My guy Beach about to be a dad too, y'all. That's crazy. Mulaverse is growing. All the Mulagans becoming dads, man. All the Mulagans becoming dads. Hold up. Let me see if J King. Let me get J King some love. I got mad pics of J King though. Ain't gonna lie. Every time I go through my pictures, I'm like, dang, I gotta use somebody else. Some. Let me see my boy. Did he celebrate? Nice little celebration. My boy smiling. Okay. Hey, J King. Smiling and all that. That's hard too. That's hard too. That's hard. It look like God came and pushed him. That's hard. I like God came and pushed him. That's fire. That's fire. See, you get some stuff. You get some stuff that you need sometime, man. By mistake, cause that wasn't even a real animation. And look at the ooh, yeah. That's how J King got a ball. He ball watching too much, and that's on the money. That's Quake. That's on the money right there. Bon appetit. Bo Nizzy. Bo Nizzy. Yeah, I was just making sure I was getting them picks. Real quick. That's some Bo Nat, man. Bo flexing to the ref. Like, yeah, ref. Like, yeah, ref. Shout out to my guy Roland. My guy Bo that, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Bo. Yeah, Bo. Yeah, Bo. Talk that talk, Bo. Yeah, Bo. Talk that talk, man. Oh, and he flicked the ball. And he flicked the ball with conviction. But nah, Bo was in his bag. Bo got that swag now. He feeling himself. Yeah, they went crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They went crazy. They went crazy. They went crazy, CC. Word. They cooked. Chris Beach threw for almost 100. I mean, 500. Toes. Look, this was crazy. Like, look how he saw that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they cooked. Where was that safety going? That safety thought a whole nother route was coming. He got bumped over by his man, though. Boom, look. Bumped over his man. Going the wrong way. Tried to adjust. Toes right in the pocket. Toes right in the pocket. That's pretty right there, too, for Amani Toes. Hold on. Hold on. Got it. Toes, yeah. Get you one. Get you one, Toes. Yeah, you know, once he get the cheese too, if you not in the vicinity, it is over. That boy right there is fast. He gonna do the money or something. Man, typical. We cool. But yeah, man. That game in the books. Lumen 8-3. Lumen is not playing. They trying to sprint to the finish line and get back to that rematch in the conference championship. If they took a loss. Let me see. Let me just check Lumen real quick. Get up to speed on their L's. And they wins. Hard for me to remember everything sometimes. Okay, so they lost to the number 7 Missouri. They beat San Antonio, beat Louisiana, both in pretty convincing fashion, if I'm being honest. They beat Toledo. They beat the same Toledo team that Rome just lost to. That Toledo team, of course, tough. But Lumen was able to beat them. They lost to Kentucky, and they lost to 2 SEC teams. So them SEC teams were tough for them. Beat Rome, beat Chicago, both by the same score, both by the late game heroics of Jay King. That was insane. In back-to-back weeks, that boy turned up, but then third time wasn't the charm, and they just couldn't get going offensively against Houston. Got to credit Houston for that. And that's actually going to be the conference championship rematch. And they got one more game left against Kent State, a Kent State that we've seen other MAC teams handle pretty well. So I don't think it'll be any different for Lumen. And yeah, man, next up, I think we're going to go Louisiana. And let's see who Louisiana has to play. Louisiana's been on a tear. They've been on a streak. They've lost to all the top dogs in the MAC. You know what I'm saying? Kind of handled everybody else pretty well. If we're being honest, they handled everybody else pretty well. They killed UAB. Lost to LSU, another SEC team. I don't think we expected them to beat LSU this year. Just first year rebuilding the MAC. I don't think that was an expectation. They beat Chicago State. Huge game. They handled Marshall pretty well. They took it right to Virginia. They beat a tough Texas State. They beat a SEC Auburn. And when you look at this, Louisiana is a really good college football team. So that should show you, like, you know, the landscape of the MAC right now. The nation knows that the MAC is tough because our teams are competing against the other conference foes, and a team like Louisiana, man, they're on a streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight against some pretty good competition. They had a good conference game. Chicago State is a really good team. They're 6-4. They handled them. Marshall, decent, 3-6, handled them. But we know that Marshall still has good talent. We know that program is still gonna have good players. Virginia as well. They're in the ACC. They're gonna have decent players. Really handled them. 7-4 Texas State handled them. What would have been 6-4 Auburn team, SEC team, handled them. They're 3-3 in their conference. And they're going against. Oh, they have a bye this week. So Louisiana has a bye. Louisiana has a bye, so we ain't gonna watch Louisiana. But week 14, they have a big game against Louisiana, who is ranked 23. Wow. So Louisiana versus Louisiana, these guys share a field, and Louisiana has a chance to put the nation on notice. They have a chance to put the nation on notice. Louisiana still with like a shot to ruffle some things, and where I think guys would have thought in the beginning, or would have had Chicago State over Louisiana in the beginning, I think Louisiana definitely is drawing that separation. We still gonna see how these teams finish overall, but I think Louisiana with this streak on the tail end is kind of like separating themselves and push from Chicago State and pushing themselves into that tier in conversation with Rome, Lumen, and Houston. They did lose to all three of them, but that's going to be an interesting development because you know that they're going to want to come with a chip on their shoulder next year, especially if they can win out. If they could beat this ranked Louisiana team going into the bowl game, even though they're going to miss out on the conference chip action, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. So, college football top 25. Yeah, nothing is going to move yet until we get into the next week. Nothing's going to move yet. So, we actually, let me see. Let me see what teams we got left. Let me go to the conference schedule. Okay. So, we got San Antonio. Okay, yeah, because I got to force win Toledo because of what happened with that Rome game. Chicago State, Washington. San Antonio, Tennessee. So what y'all want to see first? Chicago State, Washington, or San Antonio, Tennessee? Let me know what y'all want to see first. Chicago State, Washington, or San Antonio versus Tennessee. I'll let the guys in the chat choose. Let me see. Let's see what the guys say. Okay, so Chicago is here. So it looked like, yeah, it's going to be a clean sweep for Chicago. I don't even know why I played myself. I knew that guys were going to say Chicago. So, let me go to Chicago State. I remember use it Toro, has to be this one now, yeah. Has to be that one now. Of course, y'all know we gotta switch them accounts to get to it. Be a lot of work, man. Getting this file up, getting things going. Let's end that poll. And let's see who Chicago State playing against. Chicago versus Washington. And Madden 60% off, man. I tell you all you need to know. I ain't even touched Madden this year because we've been doing this, so it was no need. That's how y'all know I'm over that title. But we got Chicago State. about to play. Ooh, my boy got Mac Offensive Player of the Week. You been enjoying it? Madden 25? That's crazy. I mean, I didn't play it, so I just assumed that it was going to be kind of bad user-wise because the way that it was. I'm reinstating Keyshawn, y'all. Reinstating Keyshawn Covington. They got to figure out them locker room things. But I'm reinstating Keyshawn Covington for this game. My guy been cooling. He ain't been, you know, it really was him and a teammate dispute. So I wasn't really trying to like come down too hard on him. And he decided to, you know, take a break, get his mind right. But we gonna get him back in there, man. We gonna get him back in there. We got Jet Moore. He said good discount wouldn't pay the full price. Nah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever pay full price for Madden because I'll just align my sim leagues up to where I could get it later, do my stuff, and I don't think I'll ever pay full price again. As long as I align my sim leagues with everything. Because it is no point. Let's get the auto subs cranking for the wide receivers. Let's see what that's looking like. Let's see what that's looking like. I don't really do too much with these teams, y'all. Like, if it's CPU like this, I'm giving y'all a general basis of what I'm doing. They actually pick their book and stuff. But as far as the coach aggressiveness and stuff, I go check that out. Might scale that back depending on, you know, the way it's looking and stuff. I think they look pretty good balanced in the last game, but we'll scale it back just one more to get Demo a little more involved, to balance that out a little more. But I like what I saw from them. And Chicago State's been a good team. They took some tough conference losses. I think the Louisiana one is probably the hardest one for them to eat because, you know, they probably would have thought that they would have been better than them or like played better than them. They got gray, white, and black. They got like gray. Because then we could go gray helmet. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yo, Grim, have you been playing Undisputed? How it's been looking? How things been feeling on that side? I've been wanting to get into it, make another like little build video for people and do some career things. A lot of people been asking me to do career for that, but I just haven't had it in me because I know it's the same. But what you think? You think it's worth doing another little career for that, just for the audience?
Another college football season. One of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who
Washington Huskies. So this is tough territory for Chicago State. I don't think this is gonna be easy. I don't think this is gonna be easy. Yes, Washington is having a down year, but still a pretty good football team. And I don't think this is gonna be a walk in the park for Chicago State. I think if Duke is hot though, if Duke is hot, some things can happen. If Duke is hot, that's a fact. If Duke and Demo is on, they can blow this team out. But if they let them linger around, I don't know.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room.
And Chicago State also has a good defense. That's what makes it tough. They have a good defense. That secondary, Take Wells and Kennard Roden, make it very, very tough.
Always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their
Duke.
heels all the time.
Gotta watch. Ooh, that was tough, and he goes right to Keyshawn. They drew that up right to Keyshawn.
Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be
okay,
a long
Aziz.
day.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
Okay, Duke got Tom. Duke on the run, outside, okay. Logic Green, 4-yard game.
Release and come out, but either way,
And then in a hurry up, they playing it kind of aggressive.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are
no
probably
good.
coming.
I'm not sure, but
That
I think
one
Rich Davis just
incomplete.
fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen,
36, Duke drops it on. Well, that's too short right there. Might gotta let that one. Might gotta let that one simmer a little bit. And Washington just got up on them, played good defense. That was a decent drive.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible,
Will Rogers, okay,
heading
Will
into
Rogers.
next year, then it looks as though
You
a
gotta watch
change is
Kennard Roden,
inevitable.
and you gotta watch
So the
Take
Washington
Wells.
Huskies offense will
'Cause
take
those
the field
boys
for the
are
first
trouble.
time. Give to the running
Ooh,
back.
that running back look like he gonna be trouble. That was a nice little quick burst right there. Jonah Coleman looking like he may give Chicago State issues. Chicago State got some good linebackers too. Got some young linebackers. They young.
But he better be careful because
But they
this
got some
quarterback is
linebackers.
one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays.
I think that was PV too, or AJ. That might have been AJ Mullis. Yeah, that was AJ Mullis. That was AJ Mullis. PV in the corner. AJ Mullis almost caught the pick. Nice little pass to the outside, first down.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll give it
They're
to the
gonna
back.
hand that off to the outside. Ooh, Jonah Coleman. I told you. Oh, that's not even Jonah Coleman. That's Daniel Nagata.
Down at the 37.
I love that play call. This
Told y'all,
offense is
man.
going to
Chicago
be
State gonna have
not just
themselves a
gonna do it
game.
between the tackles, but they're
And
gonna
bet,
attack
Graham,
you
that
outside.
makes
We saw
sense. That
with
makes sense.
handoff. They get to
I
the
might
right,
gotta
they
see
get
what's
him
up
in
on there.
space, using his speed. Good play.
Nice tackle right there
Kept it
from
on the
Roden.
ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Fast motion from the offense.
They trying to move quick. They got some
Makes the catch.
those
It's Jackson.
those
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
skill positions for Washington. Those skill positions for Washington, they got some speed there. So you got to watch that. Good coverage right there by Kennard Roden. That's good coverage by my boy Roden. That is a touchdown saving deflection by Roden, and that's what makes Chicago State dangerous. Once those linebackers grow, though, and now they got that secondary and that linebacking core locked down, I think Chicago State potentially can have one of the best defenses, you know, in the nation in the coming years when their young guys, you know, develop. They got Max Kaiser at safety, Roden, Take Wells, then they got AJ Mullis, Patrick Vince, like all those guys defensively.
He was looking for more
They can stay on it, and
none
it'll be a
to
problem.
found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this
Let's see
offense.
what Duke got.
Give to the single back. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call
Go
it a
wait for
1-yard
Demo to
gain
go
the
right
24.
there.
Didn't get much on first down.
They
It's
being kind of
2nd and
aggressive
9.
with this hurry up.
He's looking to throw. He wants
Okay,
to take the
Duke.
top off. Makes the
Ooh.
grab on the right.
That's a
Found
dot to
bunch of
Aziz.
room and got
And we see Hassan Aziz, although he's a tight end, he's up there in the rankings. He's up there. He's up there in the rankings as far as receiving yards. And then Duke has that special connection. Duke moving, getting some time and delivering a dot. Oh my God! Check out Duke Davis moving in the pocket. Buying him some extra time and delivering a dot. Oh Lord, oh RPO, okay. It's it to Keyshawn, I like that.
The receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Motion from the offense. Now the play fake.
Little delayed play action. Beautiful execution. Touchdown, Hassan Aziz in Chicago State cooking now. That was a beautiful drive right there. Duke and Aziz really just clicking on all cylinders right there. I like that. I like that. That was a nice play call. The line gave them enough time to execute it. And Duke put that on the money. Put that on the money. And Hassan Aziz so tough for them linebackers, for them smaller secondary guys. And that was beautiful right there.
And the extra point makes
extra point is up and good. 7-3. Okay.
5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own.
Kick is out. Okay, okay.
And the returner goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington.
Let's see what Washington offense can do. Let's see.
To bail out a drive. David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
Okay.
We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one.
Washington, I told you, them skill positions for Washington, they still got a lot of talent on them skill positions. So it's not going to be easy.
Wide receiver shows motion. They go to the ground.
Nice little run right there. Two of these running backs are getting off. Jonah Coleman, they mixing it up. Coleman and Goddard. And they getting what they want. And that's going to open up things in the passing game. I knew this was going to be a pretty tough game for Chicago State. This wasn't going to be a walk in the park. In their way.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Chicago State 6-4, man. Having a good year. Another team that's putting on for the MAC. Winning records over the middle. Nice little pass right there.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the
little pass for the first down. But let's see if Chicago State's defense can bend without breaking. Let's see.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just sweep.
Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Rodgers to the outside. Ooh, okay. He working now. He working now. This defense got to figure something out in a hurry because he's starting to push it down the field. He's starting to push it down the field.
He's going to pass.
And they got a pretty good young secondary, but
it's Boston.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game,
definitely got to figure something out.
The middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Quarterback is starting to get some confidence at home here. That's dangerous. Ooh, he just missed that though. He had him. He had him. He just missed that one. He had him.
Back to the air one more time.
Okay. You gotta put that on the money on the run if you gonna go underneath right there. But maybe 4-down territory. Will Rodgers gets 3,000 yards with that pass right there. So he's showing you that he got some talent. And the receiver can't jump for that one. Try and get that first.
And they'll send the
they just going to opt for the 3. They just going to opt for the 3.
He's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard
I ain't mad at him. You know Chicago State defense is all right. Take the 3. Take the 3.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Okay, Duke. See what's going on, Duke. My God, motion. Okay. Can't hold that block.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Can't hold that block right there.
On second down, wants to throw. Got his man
Okay.
quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Twos in the chat. Twos in the chat. Chicago State trying to get creative. They got to get that running game going. They got to get that running game going. Look at the time of possession. Look at the time of possession right now. They got the lead, but look at the time of possession.
They're going to keep this
Passing
drive
situation
going.
right here,
They'll have
but
to make a play on 3rd and
they
long
got to get
from the
Demo going.
26.
They really want to secure this in the bag. Oh, good coverage right there. He had him sealed, but that's a great play by the defender because he had him. He was in front of him. The defender couldn't even get in front of him. Had to do some diving play at the ball. That was beautiful.
It's Jackson. He'll get it up to about the
Yeah, I used to run all the time, and then y'all switched playbooks. Y'all switched that playbook.
Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many
Trying to accommodate y'all receivers. Y'all switched the playbook, and y'all a little more pass heavy now. I think y'all can find some balance.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical.
I think y'all can find some balance, but you run the risk of helping teams get in it when you pass so much and the defense get off the field kind of fast. So that's where that balance comes into play. And Washington trying to go right at y'all right now.
In the middle, it's Jackson. Stopped after making the catch. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side.
He cooked them.
Touchdown, Washington.
And that wasn't rolling. That was Lucy. That wasn't rolling.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can get
Then that wasn't top K. And that was the running back. So that had to be a slot guy. He did that out the backfield. Home run by Washington. Yeah, that had to be a slot. Nice little design play. I'm telling you, he's getting the running backs involved, man. And they at home. They feeling themselves right now. I knew this wasn't going to be no easy look. I know this wasn't going to be no easy look.
And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass.
I knew this wasn't going to be sweet for Chicago State, and now they got to get something going.
And
this is why I say you got to get that running game in motion, because pass. No balance. And then you get in a situation where you got to pass, and these guys are covering. But that was tough right there. Physical catch by Keyshawn. Duke put it on the money. Beautiful first down. I like that little play called bigger Keyshawn, sealing that defender. I like that. But they doing a lot of RPO stuff. And they calling on Keyshawn number now. Calling on Keyshawn number,
One of the
okay.
nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes.
Play action. See, you got to get that run. You got to mix that run game in there. Got to mix that run game in there. They switched to that Texas Tech book, and it's
a draw. He's knocked down in the back.
That ain't it. That ain't the one.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that
The
anymore.
Washington defense rolling now. Chicago State might be shooting themselves in the foot with this book right here. Too pass heavy right now. Too pass heavy. It'll work against some teams, but I think with a team like Washington with that much talent, I don't think you can just keep going to the pass game like that. I don't think this coaching staff is going to really go for that. This level of competition, they ain't going for that. So hopefully Chicago State can make some adjustments. Look at what Washington's doing. Look how Washington is gashing them for them yardage in the running game, opening up things in the passing game, working the clock, giving their defense a rest. Oh, God.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You see it, they just wearing down Chicago State now. And I think that was the balance with Chicago State, just maybe doing a bit too much, moving things around too much. Might have messed them up. They was having success with certain things. I think they made some adjustments and kind of didn't really work in their favor too much during the season. But it's a learning. This is the first year. It's a learning year. But they're a very talented team, and I know they hate to see certain mishaps like this, but it's part of, you know, team building. Part of team building. It's year one in this conference, year one with this team together. And you just got to find them things that work and kind of like try to stay consistent with certain things, and that's another completion over the middle for the first down. And number 12 now starting to cook.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Power football with the
yeah, I don't really want to deal with that too much, though, Grim. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't want to deal with too much of that.
They're gonna have to commit more
because it makes me have to wait on other people's time when you set up tournaments like that. That's the only problem with like usual tournaments, and like when you get into that type of content, you start having to move on other people's time, and your channel start depending on other people. So it's like that's why I kind of like these type of settings better.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And that's a nice stop right there. Come on, Chicago State. I've definitely thought about that, but we'll see. Body bags in the chat. Body bag. So their defense got helped them stay alive. This secondary still very talented. Linebacking core, like I said, is young. Defensive line core is pretty young, but talented as well. Got to make some plays here. And oh, snatchies! There that boy goes. Ty K. Wells. I believe he's 2nd in interceptions.
I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it.
Yes, sir.
Down, makes the big mistake.
That is a nice pick right there. Definitely needed that. Ty K. Wells, they definitely needed that right there. So that's going to take some momentum. And now you got to get Demo going. Everything can't be in the air. They ain't even tripping too much.
He'll try the left side.
Ooh, they sending heat now. Demo couldn't go nowhere on that one. I ain't going to lie. And is that an injury? Oh, no, that's a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute warning. They're trying to get that run game going now, but Demo just stuck.
He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
I like that little design rollout. I like that little design rollout to the tight end. Ooh, another dot right there.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays.
And that's more, I believe.
Able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on first
Duke
down.
with Tom. Oh, Tom's running out, but delivers a dot to Keyshawn for the first down. Keyshawn Covington coming back off the little Tom Moore after him and Duke wasn't seeing eye to eye. Now they're starting to click. They starting to click, but Duke in trouble, and that I saw it, man. That guard just got lost. That guard just got lost, and if they can get 3, that'll be a W. They can get 3 before the half, that'd be a W. Can't take another sack. A little curl right there to Demo. And that's going to get them a little more yardage. But now I know they want to work that clock. Don't want to give Washington no time. Still pretty big 3rd down if they want to keep this alive. And Moore with the Jet Moore. With the beautiful catch. That kid is tough. Smaller guy, but he's very talented. Davis going to get it out to Demo in the passing game, and they still trying to work Demo, still trying to find a way to get Demo engaged. 2nd and 2, 34 seconds left. They do have a timeout. I know they want to score here. Davis to Demo, touchdown, and they said if we can't get Demo involved in the run game, we got him in the passing game. And I like it, coach. I like it because they did try to go back to Demo in the running game and the defense stuffed it. But I like that the coach is still like, okay, let's find a way to get our playmaker to rock, keep him hot. He has over 1,000 yards rushing. So you can see they're tweaking things, trying to figure some things out. And they just got him one-on-one right there. And off the cut, just that DB was a bit lost. He just didn't know where it was going. I don't think he knew where Demo was behind him because if he did, I think he could have made a play on that ball. The extra point is up and good. And Chicago State up by 1. 30 seconds left for Washington. I don't think that's enough time. But you never know. We knew this was going to be a goodie. I called it. I said, this is not going to be easy. Washington definitely has some talent at these positions. And you got to remember, they've been a program that has some recent success. This is our school's first year in FBS play. And not only that, this team has been compiled of transfers and a lot of young, talented guys who came over, and that's a fumble.
Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down.
And that is exactly what Chicago State needed. Javon Griffin, the user freshman, and A.J. Mullis, the user freshman linebacker, forcing a fumble, the strip sack by the freshman linebacker, A.J. Mullis. And that is exactly what they needed. Appreciate you, Mitchie. Ooh, and Keyshawn couldn't hold on to it. Duke put it on the money for the touchdown. And Keyshawn dropped it. Keyshawn just coming back off that time off. He's going to want that one back, but he goes to Green. And Green, who held it down while Keyshawn was going in for the touchdown. And so Duke still gets it to punch in after the big strip sack by the freshman linebacker A.J. Mullis. And I agree, it's been a very good first half from both teams. Shout out to Chicago State. They got it out in the end zone twice.
They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam.
They got it in the end. I mean, they got it in the end zone 3 times in this first half.
On the move from inside his
So you gotta like it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped.
Although they haven't been working Demo in as much as we would have liked, can't argue with the result of 21 points in the first half. But I think it was more so based on big plays. And I don't know if you can rely on that. Definitely got to get your running back involved in the second half. But it's definitely a good game. 13 viewers live. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Welcome to the Mulaverse, the only place where you can see the game, be the game, play the game as the game plays you. I'm trying to tell y'all, we're doing something very special here. You've seen team rebuilds. You've seen, player, however you call it, a little career mode, but you never see a conference rebuild. And we're doing that here with our community of Moolah Games, man. Check them out in the live chat. You have user players, user coaches, and we having a lot of fun with this thing, man. So make sure y'all check it out. Join the Discord if you would like. The guys in the chat do not bite. And to begin the third quarter, drop those threes in the chat. Let me know y'all rocking with the threes in the chat. Can the Huskies get back in their bag at home? Can they close strong at home? The run game has been pretty good for them, but it's looking like Chicago State is trying to nerf that.
Washington wants to go quickly. Wide out in motion.
Yes, sir. The guys dropping those threes in the chat. They're going to hand that off in the running back.
Pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Pick up 3, 3rd and 6.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
3rd and 6, 30 seconds left on the play clock. 11:24 in this third quarter. Quarterback with some time delivers a nice pass completed, but Roden stops him inches shy of the first down marker. And that's just a good play by the defense right there. That's good coverage and good awareness by Roden, knowing where that line is at. Giving up the pass, but not giving up the first down. I like it. I like it. Chicago State cooking now. Chicago State. Okay, there we go. Now they're getting Demo involved. Okay. Okay, so maybe they wanted to open up things with the passing game and then get those lanes going for Demo later. Now that the defense is pushed back a bit, maybe now it's time that they start getting it cooking. Okay, if that's the game plan, I'm with it. If that's the story, I'm with it. Play action. Davis going deep. And he's going to deliver a dot to Hassan Aziz. Not too deep. That was only about an 11-yard gain, 12-yard gain. But you got to like it. Him and his best friend, Hassan Aziz, have been having a season. And these guys are only sophomores. Duke Davis right back to it. Elijah Green over the middle. And he's only going to pick up 2. Another sophomore receiver. His team is just compiled of a lot of good sophomores who, of course, came with us from that class on the mod. These guys decided to still come through to the MAC. Once Commissioner Mulai gave them that call and said, listen, guys, I'm going to the MAC. I'm not covering teams in the bubble no more. All the major teams that played in the bubble last year. That experience got Commissioner Mulai, you know, a job rebuilding the MAC. And now that we here rebuilding this MAC, these top sophomores that came in with that class with me has came over and they doing their thing. Demo now, get involved. And this is why you get him involved. Look at him in between the tackles, in between his blockers, making something happen. 2nd and 5 now. Oh, you gotta love it. Shout out to the 6th guy in the chat, my guy Kamari Hill in the building, one of the best defensive backs. And that is Josuke Kujo with his first catch of the game, and he almost got in with the score on that one. They're just going to hand it off to the backup. Touchdown, Chicago State.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we
yes, sir. Now Chicago State starting to work. And Morris, another really good back. More experienced than Demo, but with the potential of Demo, man, there was no way Jamil Morrison was going to have that spot. You know, Demo was running back of the year in the bubble. And now that, you know, we're here in the MAC, Chicago State coach got that call. Interim coach still over there. He said, look, we got Demo. Got an upperclassman that's good here, but you know that potential is key. And Rodin saying, can I get my pick now? 28-13. And it's been an offense of Chicago State that's been too much for Washington. It is a down year for Washington.
And probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Chicago State trying to make it win number 7. Ooh, beautiful little play right there, but Chicago State sniffed it out. 2nd and 16. Starrell Companion in the building.
I just think
Salute to my boy Starrell Companion.
They got to do something here to get this defense
showing love. They're going with a little screen. Washington's running back out. And they've been getting these running backs involved. The skill positions of these Washington guys, you can't sleep on them. These guys are tough. 3rd and 4. Dot right there. By the QB to pick up the first down.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10.
Huskies trying to cook.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd.
Now Chicago State's defense definitely turned it on a little bit more in the second half. I don't want to speak too soon, but they definitely, I feel like, clamped down a bit. Not that Washington went too crazy in the first half, but I feel like Washington seemed a little bit more in control earlier on. And there goes Ant-Man, a.k.a. Max Kaiser, in for the sack. That boy Max, super small safety, but this kid is a sure tackler and in coverage also can make plays. They call him Ant-Man for a reason. The smallest safety in the game at 5'10", but this kid is a full-on football player. You know, like an old-school football player, man. Hard-nosed, tackles well, and he's tough. Body bags in the chat. Shout out to my boy Swindle Donut. And Starrell Companion, man. So look at my boy Starrell Companion. I feel like my guy's been supporting for a while. Who's Starrell Companion? You got a player? Jet Moore on the reverse. So Chicago State tried to go with a little bit of a reverse.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15.
Now they just gonna give it to Demo the classic way. Demo with a cutback, and look at what Demo does. Look at what Demo does. Shotgun look. They got a diamond set to the right.
On 3rd
Appreciate you, Star Rail. Appreciate you, man. Word. And that nice little pass over the middle is going to be inches shy of the first down marker. And the punt team is on the way. Big salute to my boy Star Rail Companion. We're going to keep going crazy. I'm going to keep giving the content, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. We're really just trying to create our own sports world, from undisputed boxing to 2K basketball to college football. I'm a sports guy, but I also love video games, so why not?
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
2nd and 2. They trying to go with that reverse again.
He's knocked down in the
That's not going to happen in PB. The Croatian sensation, man.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be
first European football player. First football player out of Croatia.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage.
We're going to be the first in the league to make it out of Croatia.
Pass rush gets home.
Robert Cron, the freshman with the sack. Felix Crane Jr., the other freshman. Robert Cron got two sacks, man. I'm telling you, Chicago State got some pieces. Chicago State has some pieces, guys. Chicago State got some pieces. They got a lot of users on that defense. They got a lot of users on the offense. And these guys are only going to get better over time. Ooh, read option. Duke Davis trying to get to the outside. He picks up nice yardage. Takes a bit of a hit, though. Oh, tough 3 yards. He earned every bit of them 3 yards. And they mixing in that run. I see they featuring it in a certain way, and I'm not gonna say I hate the game plan as I'm seeing it develop a little more. I'm kind of seeing what they're doing. They're really utilizing the pass to open up the run. That's why we didn't like the way it looked, but you know it can work. It can work because they're definitely throwing the ball more now and getting like Demo involved in the offense, and Duke Davis taking off for the first down. Oh, you gotta love it. And I got some sauce. I could put y'all on about some slider stuff, man, that I'm learning with this game, and it makes so much sense. And it makes so much sense, man. Y'all know I do a lot of testing, and this last test, this latest test, revealed something crazy to me, but I think we gonna save that for videos. We gonna save that for a video when I'm chopping it up with y'all in Discord, because you know they be watching and they be trying to steal a sauce, man. I don't be wanting to give up all the sauce. I do give up all the sauce for free, but you know we gotta let it simmer in the Mulaverse for a while. But as y'all can see, pay attention to the quarterback play. Pay attention to the quarterback play in our sliders, man. Duke with some time going to Demo now, and like I said, they getting Demo involved a lot more now, and I like it. I like it. Let's go. And Duke is having a game. He's game managing. He's doing his thing, and yeah, they just lining Demo up on the outside. They know they're gonna have a linebacker on him or a slot receiver, and that's not it. And they're going in a hurry up, so this team can't even switch their set. Look at the personnel right now. 99 is going to get cooked by Elijah Green and company. And look, 77. And look, and peep the smarts by the offensive coordinator, the coach, Duke Davis. Like, they don't have the right personnel on the field, so now they got to try to make something happen. I like that Chicago State is taking advantage of that. I want to see them use it again. Look, they're doing it. Let's go. Let's go, Chicago State. Yes, and I like it. If you're going to utilize the playbook and the mismatches in that way and you're not going to pass it, I get it. And then run up the middle with Duke Davis. Oh, that was beautiful. I get this book. I understand the book, and I'm telling you, it's something with these sliders right now that I did that, oh, Lord, I'm loving it. Like McDonald's. We got the GOAT sliders. We got, oh, beautiful. That drive was textbook. Y'all got to clip that drive. If I'm Chicago State, I'm clipping a drive like that. If I'm Duke Davis, I'm clipping a drive like that and saying, this is why we run this offense. This is why our coaches are doing what they're doing. Because, boy, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh, my God. That was beautiful. That was beautiful right there, y'all. Once they noticed they didn't have the personnel just the way they were able to just finesse and vibe out. They was like, hold on, they don't got the right personnel. We hurrying up. They was hurrying up. They had, oh man, I love that. I love that. That's good football. That's good football, and that's realistic football. I love when I see the sliders in the game just all in alignment, you know, like that. Because it's a beautiful thing, man. 13 viewers live. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Appreciate y'all guys for tuning in, man. The Mulaverse is going crazy. The Mac is back. We are rebuilding the Mac here with user players, user coaches. If you want to become a player, get in the chat, man. The Mulagins don't bite. Get in the live chat. Let them know what's up, and they're going to get you a Discord link and get you signed up. Washington quarterback off to the outside. Good coverage right there by Roden. That wasn't Roden, that was Take Wells. Sorry, Take Wells credited for that breakup right there. And oh, Max Kaiser almost took that. And man, he could have went to the crib. He could have been going that way. Oh my God. Over the middle. Okay, first down. First down. I think at this point, Chicago State took the life out of Washington, but, you know, let's see. Let's see. Ooh, good coverage, Roden. I know Roden want that pick, but we'll take that, Roden. I know you want that pick, but we'll take that. We'll take that. That's great coverage. That's beautiful right there, Roden. We'll take that. Over the middle. Nothing doing. 3rd and 4. Little something. Manageable third down. Very manageable third down. Very manageable third down. 3rd and 4. Over to the outside. First down. First down. So Washington trying to cook. They're not giving up. They're not giving up. Chicago State definitely kicked in that door. I don't know if that pace. Oh, almost a tip drill interception. I don't know if that pace can last for Chicago State offensively. I doubt that pace can last. But they got it done in this game against a pretty good opponent. They're getting it done in this game against a pretty good opponent. It's not over yet. But I'm liking the way that it's simmering. Simmering in. 3rd and 10. Let's see. Ooh, they sent a heat too. He has some time, though. Too much time. When you send a blitz and he got that much time, he fumbled out of bounds, though. But when you send a blitz and then they still got that much time, you know you cook. Because he's just looking to find that spot. Where is it at? Where is it at? It's something open. And as you can see, he found it. He tried to lower that shoulder, but it looked like A.J. Mullis met him there. A.J. Mullis already got a strip sack. See if the young bull can do something else. Before this game closes. Ooh, he's in trouble. I saw that. That was just a nice move. Sacked for the 5th time in this game.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is
Antoine Keys, the senior.
You know, if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is
Antoine
making sure
Keys, the
he's
senior.
not getting that time.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Rodgers. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lofts one high.
Ooh, good defense. Good defense by Roden right there. I know my boy Roden. I know my boy Roden want the pick. I know Roden want the interception, Roden. I know you in the chat. I know you want the pick. But that was smart right there. Because now look at the field position. And now they running with Demo. Now they running with Demo, just closing out this game as they should. And don't be surprised if Demo take one to the crib, though. Don't be surprised if Demo take one to the crib. That was tough right there, Jet Moore. They might go to Demo right here on 3rd down. They stacking the box too, so it might be like an RPO. Might be like an RPO. And go with a quick play action pop pass to the tight end. I like that. Backup tight end too. Mix him in. That was good execution right there. That was good execution right there. Let's go, Chicago. What you got? Okay, Demo on the counter. They run a lot of counters, and they do that a lot of pulling in this book. I noticed.
That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And how
and their line not helping Demo right now either, if I'm being honest. They're not helping him maximize his opportunities at the moment.
He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
Okay.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds.
Okay.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's going to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end.
That's a dot.
How about getting the
That's a dot.
that throw for the big completion?
That is a
Finally,
dot.
some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Ooh, interception. Is that Roden? No, it's Ty K. Wells again. And Ty K. Wells is chasing a 6-yard touchdown. Chicago State. A pick 6 for Ty K. Wells. And boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. The 6-guy better watch it. Shout out to my boy AK41 in the building. AK41. My boy earned his blue check, man. He is a user in our league now. You know what I'm saying? I know he had made some plays in the past and stuff. I know he's been around the Mulaverse in and out for a while. So shout out to my boy AK earning that blue check. That means he's a certified Mulagan. But Ty K. Wells sealing the deal. That was just him putting this OVOR was in the chat because this one is over. We seen 2 back-to-back, blowouts today for the MAC. So the MAC came through and handled business. That's number 9. That's interception number 9 for Ty K. And he got him a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team.
Okay.
Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And
okay.
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire
over the
game.
middle
It's been
incomplete.
a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head.
And yeah, Washington's definitely frustrated with this performance, but you just got a better Chicago State team, in this one.
Finish this game. You got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying.
Pretty big hit right there.
Keep showing your coaches
3rd and 10 now for Washington.
Maybe find something positive here late.
See Washington, what do you got? Another incompletion. Ty K. Wells is a beast. Ty K. Wells with another breakup, with another pass breakup.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Okay, read option, dude.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they still low-key trying to go. They ain't putting no subs in, nothing. They said, look, they run another play, they savage. I'm about to say, if they run another play, they crazy. But good game for Chicago State. That's definitely what you want to do. Don't fool around.
Just dominate.
Handle business, man. And they dominated, got back to it. Duke Davis, 325, 4 touchdowns, 87% completion percentage. Duke Davis was lights out tonight.
It's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And
this is why recruiting is so important.
Gotta tip my hat to him. Chicago State just handled business. Like I said, our conference is tough. I think they made a few adjustments throughout the year. They're learning their team, and they took some tough losses. But overall, this is a really good team. Really, really good team, and they've had a good season. Really good team, had a good season. They got a really good team to build off of. Will Rogers tried his best, but couldn't get it done. Early on, it was looking pretty decent for Washington. Then it slowed down due to Chicago State's defense really settling in. And sometimes that's the difference, man. Chicago State has a really good secondary. Ty K. Wells and Kennard Roden, 2 sophomores that are probably going to be you know, one of the best tandems in the nation. Soon, Duke Davis, one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, one of the best quarterbacks in the MAC as only a sophomore, and 34 for 39 is ridiculous. 325, 4 touchdowns, and when Duke is on, we know what we're getting from Duke. It's never any surprise. So he gets more than a hat trick tonight. One above the hat trick. Demo couldn't really get going too much. 11 carries, 35 yards. Definitely would like to see him feature more, but like we saw on that drive, when things are clicking, it is clicking. You know, drop that Discord link. Somebody drop that Discord link for the guys. I don't know if somebody asked, but Dre is asking for it. So Dre, I'm gonna get you a link if one of those guys don't get it to you. But somebody drop the link in the chat for Dre, and let's make sure he get a link. Right, look at Duke just spreading the wealth, man. Keyshawn, the only guy that didn't get a touchdown, but Keyshawn dropped a touchdown. He had 2 drops, so showing some rust, man. He went home, you know, to get his mind right. Duke put it on the money for him in the end zone one time, and he dropped it. He has 2 drops on the game, but Keyshawn came back, you know, had a decent outing. But Duke Davis and his best friend, tight end Hassan Aziz, has been clicking all season long, and you know that's gonna be a special connection to watch grow for these young sophomores. And these all of these guys, just young sophomores that's gonna have time to really grow and gel and play with each other. No Diddy quote. And hold on, let me get Dre that link. I got you, Dre. Hold up. Get that link out. Hold up, and then I'm gonna take some pictures for the guys. Now, yeah, I think it is only on. I think the server definitely is. But I know some guys still were getting links. It probably was only mods, though. The mods inside the server. But I dropped the Discord link in the chat for whoever needed it. And look, Ty Wells was on the cover of this, too. That's crazy, because I knew they had a game today. And Ty Wells goes and get the pick 6. That's crazy. It's crazy. He's on the cover. Look, he performs. I tell you, sometimes the universe just be knowing, man. Sometimes the universe be knowing. I promise I use random pictures every time. I just go find somebody and, you know, use their pick. Ty Wells got the cover today, and he gets a pick 6 and a dominant win here with his team. And if you want to join the Mulaverse, the Discord link is in I believe it's in the chat, and then I believe it's probably in the bio as well, in the description as well at the bottom. But it's in the chat. We got it in the live chat, and if you want to be a user player in our series, definitely tune in. And these guys, you know, get into the quarterback as well. And look at these guys, freshmen. Those are freshmen and sophomores on the defense. And this team is going to be special. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. If this team can stick through it, if this team can just stay together and don't let things, you know, get to them and rattle them, you know, it's going to be a learning curve sometimes with the playbooks and adjustments and game plans. But if this team can really just key in on the mission and just get better, by the time these guys are juniors, seniors, like literally just next year, it can get very scary for teams. You know, get that picture of Duke right there. Just got to get some pictures. Guys, this is how we do our media. This is how we're able to have media, graphics, and stuff. So it is an important part, especially when it comes to marketing the league and stuff like that. I know we in the Discord and we like things fast-paced and we just be out, but these things do help. So even though I haven't been going too crazy on the Instagram, we are going to get the Instagram back right. We are going to get the Instagram back right and make sure that we're, you know, concentrating all of our marketing channels. It just be my time, y'all. I be having a lot going on. I'm a dad, you know what I mean? I be working on a lot of different things as a creator, entrepreneur. So, and I be hating to have to be on all of these platforms all day. But we gonna get to it. I know I got some guys that's willing to help me. So definitely looking for some guys that help run the Instagram. I want multiple guys to help run the Instagram. So if you're one of those guys that can help run our Instagram, I have the content and the templates for you. It's literally plug and play. And even sometimes I'll finish the graphic and just need you guys to post it on the Instagram with like a caption. I could text you guys my chat GPT prompts and my Canva templates, you know. But if you're a guy and you're looking to help, we definitely are taking help and would love your support in, you know, making this league in our digital world, digital community a better place. Son of Z's right there. These pictures looking all high quality. Hold on. I be feeling like we on a different resolution in some games. But I guess it's the lighting. You know what I'm saying? Could be the lighting. But sometimes these games look like so much more 3D and better than other games. I should have actually checked. Let me check if Duke did a celebration. Yep, he did. And this is why you want to go check for them celebrations at time. I gotta get and the give back was important for Chicago State, man. They've been going through some things off the field as well, so this is a big win for them against Washington to get them some confidence back and get them trending in the right direction. And ups and downs come with any season, but I love seeing my MAC teams getting through it, figuring it out, and taking it out on these other teams. I definitely love to see that. And a pretty good Big Ten program is going to take an L to, you know, Chicago State, one of our up-and-coming Bruin programs. I want to get Demo's touchdown and Elijah Green just because they're using players. And like I said, for media purposes, we just want to always make sure we have enough footage for these guys when it comes to pro stuff, when it comes to anything. Really, we want to make sure we got a lot on our user guys. Not a media. And we want to cover them for NIL, rumors, anything. It's a very important step. Javon Griffin. Oh yeah, this was with AJ. Yeah, so we definitely got to get that too. Boy, AJ with the strip sack. I don't know. That might have been an incompletion. Oh, nah, he hit him first. Let me get my boy AJ Mullis. Good photo. A young linebacking core right there. Both of those guys are tough too. Both of these guys are tough. Young linebacking core, but both of these guys are tough. I'm telling you. Gotta watch it. Let's get Demo real quick. And then I think we good. Shout out to my boy Carter, tuned in. Yes, sir. Getting ready for their bowl game. Yup, as they should. Get ready for that bowl game. We need all the bowls in the MAC, man. We got 6 teams in the MAC. Only 5 are bowl eligible. And we trying to go 5 for 5 in bowl season, man. We trying to bring 5 bowls to the MAC. That's going to bring some money to the MAC NIL collective, which is going to bring, you know, more money to our top players. And the MAC is going to have an NIL collective as well. Guys, we're going to do an NIL collective just for the conference. But the only way you guys are going to be able to build into that collective is, you know, based on our overall record against other conferences, based on bowl records, things of that nature. So basically, the more success we have as a conference, the more money is going to go to the MAC NIL collective, and that's going to be the more money that I can push out to, you know, everybody, all teams, all players in the league. And we'll make that pot like for the active guys, you know what I mean? So the MAC NIL collective will be for the active guys, the guys who's in the chat daily, who's in the VCs, who's in the, you know, at all the games, whether it's their team playing or not. We're gonna have that collective for that, but that will still only be based on, you know, the things that's happening in our league realistically. So if you guys aren't winning non-conference games, if you guys aren't handling your business in the bowls, then, you know, we ain't gonna have too much of a collective to go off. But, you know, the more we get those recruits, the more the media want to cover us. We'll do this thing in a realistic way. I know I'm always trying to be immersive and do things in a fun but realistic way. So I think that keeps us better as a conference. That keeps us balanced. And it will only make sense that you guys will have more opportunities to get better as the conference is having more success. Because, you know, conference success means better players come to the conference, which means the teams are better in return. We already got a ranked team in year 1. Ty K. Wells is a beast. My boy Carter said, I just woke up. Yo, Carter, man, I had to go get me a nap too, bro. I had to get me a nap earlier too, man. It was too much going on. I was working all day. I'm like, yo, I need a nap. No. I had the shot I wanted. There we go. I gotta find this little wire for my hard drive too. I got this hard drive that I've been wanting to use for the pictures that I used to use before. Yeah, that nap is clutch. That nap get essential the closer you get to your 30s, though, I noticed, man. It'd be good for your brain, for your happiness, your mood, and everything, bro. Like, you'll be in the mood. Sometimes now I get in the mood and just know, oh yeah, it's time for a nap. I'm only 27, man. Is that a good thing, y'all, or a bad thing? I'm 27 and I'm getting accused for my nap time. Is that a good or a bad thing? I mean, I guess somebody that work like me, who be working and doing all of this, you know, stuff on screens all the time, maybe I need that. Maybe I need that. My boy Carter said, nah, bro, that's life. I'm glad I ain't the only one, but we gonna get out of here. I think I got everything. Yeah, I think I got everything. So we gonna get out of here. Okay. And I think we got one more game left for the week. And that's San Antonio. And a part of me want to just thug that game and get it out the way right now. Part of me wants to do that. Part of me just wants to get that game out the way right now. But it is late. And we already had a nice, you know, we had a nice day. We had a nice day, some content. They played Tennessee, then New Mexico. They was on a little 3-game win streak and then took that tough loss to Baylor. I think we just gonna call it, y'all. I think we just gonna call it. I think I'm gonna just call it, get in the Discord. Cause I got a lot of stuff to do. We got some more NIL stuff. The Mac Collective, definitely want to get that Mac Collective out before the bowl game, just to, as we right into that NIL where the players are starting to get their NILs late in this year. They're gonna be juniors next year, so it's making sense that our players are starting to get their NILs. We also got that good old Mac Collective coming before the bowl games, because we about to receive, a lot of funding for these bowls. So I always got to make sure that y'all eat when I eat. So, we getting, the leagues definitely gonna get a lot of funding due to y'all all making bowl games. So we're going to get y'all, that NIL Collective going for that. And all the guys that's been around, they're going to get that extra bread. And I know who's been around. I'm always watching. I'm always paying attention. So I definitely know who's been around. And I'm always watching. So yeah, man, we lit, man. We've been pushing through. This Rome game has to get forced. I gotta give, force win home. Yeah, I seen that. A force win home against Rome. So you see, they should get the force win when we go through. San Antonio is the last game of the week. And dang, man, I wanna. Yeah, I'm in the VC. Somebody pull up in the VC with me. Let me see. Am I in the VC? I might not be. I'm in the VC, man. Pop out, man. Who's up, man? Pull up in the VC with me. Let's grind through this San Antonio game. Your boy's a bit tired. But let's grind through this San Antonio game. My boy Lil Folks popped out. Shout out to Lil Folks.
Swear.
My boy Carter popped out. Yeah, we gonna get to this. We gonna get to this. We actually gonna get to this San Antonio game. I was gonna stall out, man, because we already got 2 games and your boy was a bit tired. But I'm like, you know what? Let's knock it out the way. I know people excited to see Houston ranking too, so we could get that in the Discord too. And we got 9 viewers live, so we rocking right now. The guys is tuned in. We got some guys here.
You about to run San Antonio?
It's the wrong account. Yeah, I'm about to run San Antonio game. And San Antonio has the least amount of users, so it makes sense as to why, like, they always on the back end, and nobody. People tune in because that boy Winston has been doing his thing, but they got the worst record in the MAC. They're not gonna make a bowl game. Winston has been the only bright spot, and I'm actually surprised a lot of young recruits ain't trying to go over there to San Antonio, because that's a play now destination. Yeah, that's a play now destination. But I know guys want to go with other users, and they see Coach Villa what he doing, so it makes sense. But if you a lone wolf that want to play now and get with another lone wolf who got a ring already, Winston Thompson has a ring, so he know a thing or two. He got some championship pedigree. He take that lone wolf approach. He like, listen, I'm good. I got a ring from playing by myself. I ain't in no rush to be on nobody's team. And I'm like, ooh. I rock with that. So 3-7 San Antonio, on 5 in the conference. Of course, it's only 5 conference games because we got 6 teams. And, they was the worst of the bunch. And they going against a good Tennessee team right now, too. Who could possibly give them a lot of trouble, man. Let me see what's going on in this receiving core over there. Yeah, they really ain't talking about that.
It depends on what their defense look like.
They really ain't talking about that. You said it depends on what their defense look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely do. Definitely do. So we're gonna get through this last game, man. Let's see. Oh, they going with the grays. The grays be hard. Blues is tough too. I think we're gonna go with we're gonna do with the blue pants. We're gonna do the grays with the blue pants today. I don't think I made them do this colorway yet. This would be hard. Okay, final game of the week. Final game of the week until we at the next week is the final week of the season, right?
Welcome to Knoxville, home
wow,
of the
y'all.
Volunteers, where the hymn
First
of
season
choice
rebuilding the
is
max,
good
second
on Rocky
season
Top,
of the
and they
college
hope
series.
that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky
And
Top.
we almost through, y'all. We almost
the end
through.
of another college football season. One of the grand traditions
almost-
is paying tribute and respect
We're almost
to those
through
who
our
just
first
poured
season in the
their
back.
souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on
Almost
senior
through
day.
our first season
As
in the
we'll
MAC.
see a squad from the back, a team ready to put on a show, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Let's see what's going on. Okay.
San Antonio defense be playing better than they look.
Yeah, they do sometimes. They be doing alright.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position
Okay,
now has
Winston.
evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight
Gotta
a guy
watch that
of
boy
his ability.
Winston.
Too
The
big
San
for
Antonio
safeties to
jersey's
cover,
alright
too
too,
fast for
low-key.
linebackers to cover. This is a
yeah,
weapon
they very
they've got to
cool.
take advantage of.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Couldn't find
Like, I like
a
this
lane.
little,
They
I
pick
like
up
this
a
little
run to the
mix and match
31.
right here.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action.
Down
Oftentimes
goes
in
Rivers.
offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Down goes Rivers, and that's the problem right there. They gotta figure out that. Like, they gotta build that line. They gotta build some type of offensive identity, and I think it's around Winston right now. But you know, now they gotta go recruit accordingly. Oh my God, Rivers. And Tennessee was ranked at a point too. That's the crazy part. They were ranked, so they must have beaten somebody in that SEC that was worth something. But as you can see, they 500 right now. And a 500 SEC team is different because they still 85 overall compared to, you know, an 80 overall San Antonio. So you guys gotta, you know, the SEC still a different beast. A 5-5 SEC team. You know what I mean? Against a 3-7 new MAC team, you know, you gotta know.
Second and goal coming up.
That's gonna be a little tough on us. And San Antonio is the worst of our bunch. This is kind of like the worst or the mid-bottom tier of the SEC versus the bottom, you know, the bottom of the MAC right now.
He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown.
They have it their way.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Let's see what San Antonio can do. Can San Antonio get right?
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Touch pass.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse,
Touch
losing
pass.
yardage on that play. They'll need to convert this third down
Shout out to
from their
my boy
own
Dre
22
here, my
to
boy
get this
Cindy
drive
Donut here.
jump-started.
And,
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the
he was
incompletion?
trying to move around.
They bring the punter onto the field.
Nothing doing, another stall drive.
On the return, it's Sampson.
Ooh.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
Yeah, it might be ugly.
The give to the tailback.
Yeah, it might be ugly, right? It might be ugly. Tennessee out the SEC. Tennessee was ranked at a point, bro. And they're 85 compared to San Antonio 80. So I was already knowing, like, matchup-wise, I don't know which matchups because I don't know this Tennessee team. But matchup-wise, something ain't adding up. Like, something ain't, you know? It's going to be somewhere that the matchup is going to be exploited. And it might be the secondary. It might be them skill positions. Like, I don't know if they linebackers compared to that, like, you know, that line and running back.
It's results oriented.
Yeah, it's going to show up somewhere.
So all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the ground with the back. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's tough right there, yeah. San Antonio in trouble. Tennessee ain't nothing to play with. Tennessee out the SEC ain't nothing to play with.
Precision blocking up front.
They like, yo, don't get the record confused. We got to go against dogs all year. They got an NFL schedule. This is pretty much a break for them. This is pretty much a break for them. You know what I'm saying?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle
Yeah,
today.
these real P5 boys for sure.
They just trying to get a bowl game. They gonna get it.
Yep, they just trying to get a bowl game right now. We can spoil you a bowl game for an SEC team tonight, but it ain't looking too favorable right now. That's who they got to get that ball to. That's who they got to get that ball to. That's who they got to get that ball to right there. They got to find a way to get him involved by any means necessary.
Might as well run him until they stop.
That's who they got to get that ball to by any means. I told y'all. That boy right there. You got to get that ball.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football.
He's a champion for a reason. He's a national champion already. Only national champ. Only user to win a national championship in the Mulaverse. Of course, we only had one season, one college series season. This is year 2. We were on a mod because there was no college football 25, but Winston Thompson did win our lone championship on the mod with Florida, and now he's on San Antonio. He's really the heart and soul. He really is carrying this team. Yankees in trouble again. He's body bag. You got to throw that one away. You got to be more aware. You got to get that one out. And now this is going to be a long field goal try.
Break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Yeah, that was light.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Yeah, this one about to be very tough,
from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back.
Rome got a top.
After a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Top 1 defensive end. Makes sense.
They line up with some serious.
Oh yeah, Rome definitely got a top 1 defensive end. Fact. Hold on, I just had no realized.
On third
That's
down,
Caleb.
going up top.
I mean,
Just
Aiden
threw that
Phillips.
one
I
away
said
to avoid
Aiden.
disaster.
Aiden
And the
Phillips.
Vols will bring the punt team onto the field.
And he's only a sophomore. That's gonna be crazy. See, Aiden might try to get out of there his junior
He'll
year.
settle for some pretty good field position.
And whenever whenever our first user guys declares, man, we gotta make that pro series.
One running back in the backfield, and he
Okay,
has
Winston.
just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run play action.
That's
It's
beautiful.
caught downfield.
Finn Harrington.
Boy,
Finn Harrington and
he was
Yangtze
going to go. Gets
had
it
a
down
nice
to
little
37.
connection early on. Like they were making some tough. They was making some tough moves. But then I think some teams kind of figured out Finn Harrington's style.
Across the 25, he's got room.
They started
He's
noticing
there to
that that's
make
what he
the
was
stop,
going
and
to, and they
now
nerfed that
before
quick.
he
But
sets
hold
up this
on, San
offense,
Antonio
first
trying to
and
cook.
goal from the 7.
San
They
Antonio's
ripped off a
trying to
huge
show some
chunk,
fight.
and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants
Trying to show
throw.
some fight. Let's go.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Come on, Rivers.
Can
You
the
gonna show
defense
some
stop
fight.
them again on second
You
and
been
goal?
showing some potential,
That's the
some
end
fight
of the
all
quarter,
year.
and Tennessee has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats.
Tennessee definitely struck,
Just
but we
about
just got
ready to
it.
get things started here in the second, and we'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. He wants it all.
Ooh, Winston.
And
Yo,
gets
he's
the
really
score.
carrying this team, bro. This kid is like if carrying a team as a person, it is this. He's the heart and soul. Champion out of Florida. Came to San Antonio and really put the guys on his back, man.
San Antonio might get the upset.
If they can get the upset, I love it. If they can get the upset and keep them out of a bowl game, yes, we happy.
And with the extra point, they cut
Well,
the
they'll
lead
still have
to
another
14-10.
opportunity to get a bowl game
So
next
that
week.
scoring drive took only 6
Yeah, because
plays.
it's 12
And
games.
they
Yeah.
capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
And then
And
San
it'll be a
Antonio, if they
touchback. The
get
ball
the
will
last
come
2
out
wins
to
of the
the
season, they'd be
25-yard
1
line.
game shy of that bowl
Volunteer
game,
offense
man.
is back, and they hope
That
it's
loss last
touchdown
week
time
hurt.
in Tennessee.
And now look
Dropping
at
back,
Tennessee,
it's
5 wide, look.
He's got
They
him
like,
in the
all
flat.
right.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up
Tennessee
with
like,
positive
all right.
yardage there. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
They like, hold up, let's get it together.
Off the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations.
Ooh,
not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Read option.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Okay. San Antonio trying to hold up a little bit. San Antonio trying to hold up a little bit, Carter. They trying to fight. All right, Carter.
They defense better than they look on paper.
No fumble. Okay. Okay, San Antonio.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and handle the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week.
MAC SEC action. So some mid to low tier teams of the SEC and the MAC going head to head and putting on a little bit of a show right now. This is a good game. This is a good game right here. Just showing you that both of these conferences got a lot of talent and what happens when we face off, man. Even our teams, the lower tier teams within our conferences can make a movie. And let's see if San Antonio can get something cooking now. Of course, they're going to go to their bread and butter. Nice cut right there. Plants his foot in the ground. A nice little hop cut. And 4 yards. This kid is tough. This kid is tough.
First down play at 2nd and 6.
Another guy in motion, Winston. Up the middle. Okay, Winston. Okay, Winston Thompson. Remember the name. Definitely a big score needed right here. Okay. Okay, I like the play call, OC.
But he does have enough for the first down.
San Antonio trying to move.
With a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
You're going to take the hit anyway.
Throws to the wideout.
Got Finn Harrington. So now Finn and Yang starting to get that connection back again. I think Finn went quiet for like a couple weeks though. I ain't gonna lie.
They knock him down right there.
Yeah, it definitely looked bad 14-0, but it looked like San Antonio trying to fight back.
They'll run the counter.
Ooh, he broke off that tick. Ooh, okay. Broke off that hit and got up out of there. Oh, and that wasn't Winston. That was the backup. So even the backup getting some work too. Backup showing that he tough too.
They're going to go right back to him on first.
Looks like the running backs is the bread and butter for San Antonio.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking for an advantage.
They committed to that run game. Winston Thompson, that boy good. Carter, that boy's good. Third and very manageable. 10 carries, 80 yards. 10 carries, 80 yards against the SEC defense. Remember, he came from Florida, so he's not new to this. He's not new to this. Touchdown, and he, yo.
The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the
football. Look at San Antonio now.
The chemistry between these two guys.
San Antonio in the driver's seat.
Because coverage is going to be tight.
It started off 14-0, and now San Antonio on a 17-0 run. Can they keep it up? They got to be able to keep it up, though. With Winston Thompson, that defense really anchored the run. That defense settled down. Got to stop that. That was very much needed. And Winston Thompson, I say Yang is definitely starting to get it going, too.
As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown.
He had no bad season just when he turned the ball.
Huh?
He got close to 3,000 passes.
Yeah, he got to 3,000 touchdowns.
Chance, right? They can make amends with this drive.
Pretty good. That might be a holding too. Uh-oh, Tennessee. Tennessee is starting to falter. Tennessee starting to fold, and maybe this is why they are
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards.
a 5-5 SEC team. Inconsistencies. Started off super hot. Ooh, I like that read option right there. That was money off, man.
And he won't
Picked up everything they just lost with that read option. You gotta love it. Beautiful decision by the QB right there.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And more yards after contact. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coach.
That's another hold by 77. Like 77. He wear and tear, or he a younger guy that's undisciplined. Yep, he's a sophomore. Look at that. Sophomore, undisciplined. He's starting to get tired. He holding. Number 31 is working him right now. Number 31 is working number 77. He got the best of him on that one, but he hurt his team with those 2 penalties. Keep an eye on number 77. Top of your screen. Playing tackle on the left side. Just kind of with 2. And I think those penalties definitely hurt this drive, because after that big read option after the first penalty, it looked like Tennessee was about to get it back going, but penalties definitely hurt them. 3rd and 18, as long as the defense can play strong. They're good, but no touchdown. Tennessee Volunteers. And just when you thought San Antonio's defense was going to hold strong, they give up a big play and definitely almost scored him.
These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Good.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but
we only in the second quarter. This game moving like this. These teams going at it.
And they're capable of it again today.
Going with the ground
game, pulling away, trying to show that it's bigger than their record.
Any big
There's a lot of talent
we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately.
3rd and 3
there, and still a little ground to cover.
Yankee has to turn over the ball.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
You take care of this game.
Yeah, you taking care of it.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse.
Ooh.
And this sophomore,
that's when you got to get rid of it. That's 5 sacks.
I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is
he's not gonna hold up if he keeps getting sacked like that.
This has been a sack.
He ain't gonna hold up.
They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They have
Willington and all that. He ain't gonna hold up. Oh, wide open! How did that happen? And this is a shootout.
Oh my God!
This is a shootout. How did that happen? We gotta get a look at that. Hold on, we gotta get another look at that. They going at it right now.
He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him.
Ooh, somebody got stuck on somebody. Yup. Number 7 got stuck on the tight end. Number 7 got stuck on the tight end on that zone. I saw it. You saw it? Hold up.
Them crossing routes get you caught up every time.
Them crossing routes get you caught up. It looked like this safety right here was going to have to pass him over. And when they bumped, it was over. That bump was all that, that bump was all that was needed. Number 25. Where he was sleeping? Where was he at? He went down on that curl. He was reading that curl on the tight end. Number 25 was reading that curl on the tight end. He had over the top still. He looked like he started favoring the inside too. And he got caught ball watching. He got caught
looking in the backfield.
Yeah, he got caught looking in the backfield, trying to find that open slot, fill that gap. And when he did this little second move right here, lost him. It's really like a fade. And and it makes sense though. The tight end is a 87 overall. He the highest overall rated receiver on their team. But all this attention though, like I don't know if he when he saw that tight end cut, that threw him off too. Cause they cooked by this time, they cooked already.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, safety should have took the deep route. Yeah, I think safety would have took the deep route. I think this guy might have messed him up, threw him off. They were supposed to. I'm thinking 25 and 23 was supposed to pass it off. You're supposed to pass him off to the tight end to be support for the tight end. I think the communication between that was just no good. Let me see what that's what I like to do. He got a freshman 85 quarterback, Nico. Boy, tough. So 20. Let me see. That was 23 and 25. So they both safeties. One is a freshman, and that awareness.
Yeah, that got it.
Number 23 awareness, and then number 25. He got better awareness. Let's see. See what they play rec and stuff is on. Man zone 74. 81, 73. Not bad on the man in zone. Play recognition 80 and 73, but that awareness, and they press is not it. So that's why he got cooked on that press. And they both safeties. So it makes sense, yeah. It makes sense. The bull is a fool. The bull is a fool. But I love when it makes sense, man. I love when it makes sense like that. There's always a story to be told within the numbers, y'all. That's how I always stay ahead of the game, man. That's how I always know when sliders be tweaking, when a coach knows what they doing, when a player know what they doing. So when you go and look at it, it always makes sense. So if you're a coach or player, you want to take real control of what you do. Just know that the numbers always make sense. So if you're a good running back and your teammate got you in the right position, you know what I'm saying? Like, the numbers always make sense. As long as you're in the right place and the right things is being called, you're going to be all right. But now they're just trying to go deep. Tennessee just trying to burn them deep now because it worked last time. But sorry, San Antonio is adjusting.
They go to the ground.
San Antonio's adjusting. Now they try to use a little bit of that clock now. Make them use that timeout. They ain't want to get on the ball back, but that's what you get when you try to go deep 2 passes. You know what I'm saying? Now San Antonio got a minute left. With a little 3-point lead. If they get 3 right here, that's a W. San Antonio get 3 right here, that's a W. They just can't turn it over. They can't do too much. They sent the blitz, okay. Wayburn the tight end. Tight end tough. And Rivers got a hat trick in the first half. Got a hat trick in the first half. And it's a close game. The kid was showing some flashes. Been showing flashes all year, but the flashes are not enough in this conference. And like you say, you already got like 3,000 yards. So you're right, he is tough. Shout out to NCCL. Shout out to my guy DCP in the building. Yes, sir. Shout out to the NCCL.
He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat.
Body bags. Body bags. And that was a touchdown. If he would have had a little more on that. But you got to think, wear and tear. Like, that's what I love about wear and tear in this. Them quarterbacks ain't about to be throwing a 95 throw power all game. And that's so realistic. Like, they're not getting sacked and throwing a 95 throw power, 99 accuracy. Like, I love that about this college game, especially with Sim. because it really changes the game. It makes it more dynamic. It's not just so cut and dry. And that's a smart little run right there. Just get out the half. You got a 3-point lead. High-scoring game at the half, and I like this. I like this. Winston Thompson, 12 carries, 85 yards, 7.1 yards a carry, and a touchdown. And Winston is the truth, man. This kid got a natty with Florida and said, yo, there's nothing left for me to do at a big program. I started my freshman year, won the natty. I'm going to go to the MAC and help Commissioner Moolah rebuild that conference. I want to be a part of something special. Was already a part of a special national championship winning Florida team last season. So why not, man? For the rest of this guy's, you know, college career, you really just chasing that NIL bag and building here in San Antonio. So shout out to Winston Thompson. Great story coming from that user right there. And that's what the Mulaverse is about. The user storylines, just beautiful. And we can just do so many things with, you know, once we actually get these seasons done, once we actually have the content, the places we can go with the content is endless, man. I just need y'all to rock with me. Let's keep building this thing, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. 12 viewers live. Let's go. Shout out to the guys.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that's going to be a TFL. A number 0.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout.
Ooh.
It's caught. It's a game of first downs, and they've got
guy,
one
he trying to work now.
37.
He trying to work now. That boy trying to work now.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this.
Shout out to my boy Pharaoh Reigns tuning in. Yes, sir. The MAC conference is definitely on the rise, my brother. You know how we coming.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. What a good run there. He has enough for the first
and that's what they got to stop. It's just them SEC teams, that line, them SEC lines, them SEC skill positions. It's not a game. It gets tough with that, with them SEC skill positions, man.
Much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious.
And you called it though, Carter. You said their defense though. You was like, their defense play better than what they are. Ray Stokes, the sophomore. Ray Stokes.
We played on week 2. That defense better than the look on paper.
No, Carter called it. He said they better than they look on paper as far as that defense. And I'm seeing that defense make some plays. Really, they linebackers. I want to say number 0 is really doing his thing. The Ray Stokes, the sophomore, seen him make a play. That linebacker call looking nice. I don't know about the secondary. The secondary gets broken down at times, and there it goes. That's what they got to work with. They got to get that secondary right.
What a beautiful throw and catch.
They got to get that secondary right, man.
The job the receiver did.
I don't know if you're looking in the chat too, Mark.
Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
We're good, Mark.
Looking for a crease.
Hand off to number 23. Number 0 getting there. Really good linebacker, reading the run well, reacts, make plays, but it's in the passing game. The pass defense got to get worked on. I think they're getting hurried up right now. I don't think they got the personnel, and I think Tennessee knows that.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after
yeah, Tennessee definitely know that. Because repeat that slot right there. They got a safety they could drop right there, but now they just having to move a linebacker and play a little bit of zone. And oh, that's a big drop. That's a big drop. Because that could have been a first down and kept the drive alive for a touchdown. But now they're going to settle for 3 and tie it up. This is a great game for sure. Great game. Great game. I can't believe next week is the final week, y'all.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is
crazy.
Absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs
Next week is the final week.
Yeah, we cooking some Longhorns next week.
I cooking Longhorns next week?
Yeah, we cooking steaks next week. I mean some Toro.
He said we cooking Longhorns next week.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Yeah, funny boy, so we cooking Longhorns.
Leaves it with the back.
Ooh, Winston Thompson. Yo.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Winston is trouble. Keep playing with him if y'all want. Winston is trouble, y'all.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't
Winston
get much
is
on first
trouble,
down and second and 9.
Play with Winston if y'all want.
Counterplay here.
Ooh, okay, Winston. Winston is trouble, y'all.
That boy draft stock going up.
Yo, that boy draft stock going up. Any pro team know, like, he's going to get the job done.
Hand off to the single back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass.
The Bull draft stock is going to go crazy.
Pulls it in. It's Mitchell. And they'll shut him
he on
out
a
of
losing
bounds
team.
after
He
the
got a
short
championship
gain.
already. So now the more scouts just see him develop, you know what I mean? See what he could do on the worst MAC team. If they are to get good as he goes up, it's inevitable. You know he's going to make good money there. You know he's going to make good money being a star player there.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make
San
a play
Antonio
on third
winning.
down,
This
and
is
more
big.
times than not,
This is
he
big
is
for their
going to
confidence.
deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good.
This is big for their confidence and just the confidence of the MAC. Ooh, that little end around never worked. I haven't seen it work yet.
Nah, you gotta have a really good offensive line and fast receiver.
Yeah, fast receiver.
Grab behind the line.
Okay.
It's Booker. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22.
Ooh,
Nice defensive play
almost
to
at
get a
him.
hand in there and knock it away.
And another field
And for
goal.
the second
Uh-oh.
time tonight, they'll try
This
out
is
the
a
field
game
goal
right
kicker.
here, boy.
And he's already 1 for 1. So
This is a
time he'll try
game.
to
Who
put
would have
one
thought
through
that the
from
final game of the
39
night
yards
would have
out.
been like this, though?
It's good.
I didn't think this game was going to be like
They
this.
are back on
I
top.
ain't gonna lie to y'all. I did not see this one turning out like this. But it's a goodie. It is a goodie.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the ball is moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, that running back for Tennessee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's tough. He's definitely tough.
On the run, it's Sampson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards.
Tennessee not going out, though. They want that bowl game secured. They want it this week. And they at home. They want it this week.
You got to stop the run.
Love that.
I like
throwback.
seeing that
remember
San
as
Antonio
Gaio
can
playing
compete
against
like this.
Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other side. I played against Peyton Manning.
They really
I
ain't
played
gonna-
against
they
T.
just lost
Martin, who won a national championship
all
there.
5 of their MAC
They
games.
have a legacy at that
Yeah,
position.
they just lost all
And
5 of
this
their
guy
MAC
for
games,
Tennessee,
so they
he has
trying
a
to
chance
turn
be
it
the next
around.
great one.
But they got 7 regular
They're gonna
games. They
run
won
it to the
3.
right. He's dropped
They won
behind
3
the
out
line
of 5 of
scrimmage.
their
That'll be a loss of
non-conference
3.
games.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd
And they got 2
and long.
non-conference losses.
Looking to throw, it's
3 and 2
Iamaleava.
3 and 2 out the conference is
incomplete
good.
on
And
3rd down.
it's gonna be tough in
The
that
Vols
in
will
the
send
MAC,
out
bro.
the
It's
punt
gonna be
unit.
tough in the MAC, especially because you gotta like play everybody and everybody pretty good right now. We gonna put more teams in the MAC too at over time. It's just based on the users.
Stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he couldn't quite
get there. They trying to get it to their playmaker though. Just couldn't quite get there that time.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to
If
kick
you let
it
his
away.
blockers get there first, he would got the first down. You want
And the
patient
punt
enough.
team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback on the keeper.
Read option.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Tough.
Off-play action on first down.
Ooh.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Body bags. Body bags.
31, giving 77 problems.
Body bags is over.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Final little time. Lets it go. And the incomplete.
Okay, that's the stop. They needed that stop right here. Now, here's where they can really take control. Here's where they can really take control.
Coverage team out with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line.
Here's where they can really take control.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Okay, Mr. Wayburn.
Oh, he was off to the races after the catch.
Okay, Mr. Wayburn.
Drag him down. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44.
Read option, Yancey.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him
Yancey
down.
can run that too, y'all.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout.
Touchdown.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose. And 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
I think if they get points here, big dog, because you make it
on 3rd and short,
you make it a touchdown game.
All things considered, he's
I like that play call. Even though it's a 3rd down run, I like that because you spread them out and you give it to your top playmaker. Until you put it in his hands with 2 yards, I'm doing the same thing.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He'll keep it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He uncorks one
Ooh.
deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Yo, this quarterback is in his bag.
Man, how about the confidence of this quarterback?
He's making it tough, y'all.
I know this receiver.
This quarterback is in his bag.
I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a third guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Just stop.
Off the play fake on first down.
Antonio almost got to him. He threw that away. He's smart.
Out of bounds and avoid the loss.
He's smart.
Let's get set for second down.
Threw that one away.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a run.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Got him.
Play action pass success.
Yachty, and that's what they needed.
That
that's what they needed. Now, this offense got to string something together.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Ohio State.
So 27-all. And San Antonio got a shot. San Antonio got a shot. They right in this game. They right here. Rado legacy drive definitely upcoming. Because it's like, you got to see now, Rado. Like, this may be make or break. Do they go get another quarterback over you next year? Like, this is the type of stuff the coaches and the organization looking for. SEC team. Okay, you didn't get it done in the conference, but show us what's up outside of the conference. We still could finish with 5 wins outside of the conference.
He's looking to throw.
Ooh, and Rado throws a pick trying to go to Finn Harrington, and that looks like that is going to be a pick 6. Yes, Winston makes the tackle and a touchdown in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And boy, it is not looking good. It is not looking good.
That will kill them all.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop.
All
this is late
season
in the
long.
fourth quarter. This is how we're going to
Okay,
win. Our offense is going to go down the field.
I said that's what killed them all season long. Look at his interception stats. Even too aggressive.
A little bit too aggressive.
Massive game-changing play.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth,
that's
they're
tough
up by a
right there.
touchdown and an extra point.
I feel like we've seen them pick 6s from Rado too. Not saying that we've seen them like too crazy, but we've definitely seen pick 6s from Rado since Ohio State, since freshman year in the bubble. On the mod against Ohio State, we've seen some of those aggressive tendencies, shoot them in the foot.
Tosses it incomplete.
And that one was very costly, and would have been a really, really good game. Even for him, he hasn't thrown. That was his first interception of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down.
Unfortunately,
here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before.
That's the guy to get it to. And I know it's hard to implement a running back in a passing game, but you got to figure out desperately how to get the ball to him, even though you know you may be in passing situation out the lead, and as soon as they go, to the pass. This Tennessee pass rush might have just been too much. This Tennessee defense, these skill positions, the offense might have just been too much for San Antonio over the course of a game, and he gets that one off as he's hit. And not enough. 3rd and 10. Big 3rd and 10 now, because this may be the game right here. Big 3rd and 10, because this might be the game. Rado trying to put it on the money, but just out of reach of the receiver. And just inaccurate on a couple of balls that he needed to go his way. And that ultimately was the difference in the game, not including that pick 6. But I think it was just slightly behind his receiver, who might have had the defender by a step. The defender still made an outstanding play on that pick 6, but, you know, not sure about the future of Young Rivers. Yeah, not sure if they're going to try to recruit over him. The kid has potential, but just some of that aggressiveness. I don't think he has a team around him to be as aggressive as he is. You know, you got to help your team out as a quarterback. Got to manage the game a bit better at times. And against an SEC level team, it's going to be difficult. This is the improvement we want to see out of our MAC quarterback. And I don't think he had a terrible year. I think he's over 3,000 yards. Just got to get that touchdown interception ratio right, and you know, scale back the aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying, and play within the flow. And trust your team. Live to see another down at times. Maybe throw it away. Maybe use those legs. And it's still just a learning curve for the young quarterback. He's only a sophomore, but it'll be interesting to see if they, you know, stick with him as a starting him as a sophomore was already a risk. So I mean, they kind of had to already been scaling his potential, having him coming from Ohio State. Didn't really have the best season there either. So you know, I guess just them trying to build this program, taking a guy from a Big Ten program like that, they're willing to work with him. These are some of these schools first year in the FBS, so it makes sense, you know, as to why they're gonna go and get certain guys, but. I ultimately like it. I think it was a good year by Rivers, and that just shows you the talent level of the quarterbacks in this league. All of these guys sophomores, and for him to even have a decent year against the competition that he did, it wasn't just a complete failure. Maybe in a conference, depending on how you look at it, you can look at him as the worst, maybe starting quarterback in the conference. And there's definitely the worst team in the conference, but when you look at it from, you know, a yearly perspective and the whole year, there's still a pretty good team. They still end with 4 wins. If they are to lose this game, they still have an opportunity here. It's a stretch, but they still got an opportunity here. No timeouts, 1:30 left. Let's see. There goes Winston. That's the guy. But in this situation, kind of hard to get into your running back.
On second down, he's looking downfield.
Rivers in trouble.
That pass is
It has
incomplete. They might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's just tough right there. That's just unfortunate and almost an interception. Penalty flags out. Wayburn.
He's brought down.
That might be a pass interference. Let's see if we can see that. Let's go back on that. But that is a huge play. And they're going to decline that one. And let's see that. I want to see that play right there. So they went to Wayburn, the tight end. And, yeah, just a bit too much contact before the ball got there. So I agree with the call. But he still was able to catch it, even with the extra contact there. And still get some yards. And now, at about the 25, 26 yard line, San Antonio has an opportunity, y'all. San Antonio has an opportunity. Can they fight? They've had some late game situations like this where they were able to take advantage. Had some tough conference games as well. I think Carter's out, y'all. We'll get my guy out of here. I can do it like that.
They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down.
My guy Carter. Shout out to Dion W. Server. Dion W.
On second down, just keeps firing.
Touchdown! And San Antonio knocks it up. Wow. So San Antonio comes all the way back.
That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point.
Wow. What a game.
Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field.
Sir, Tennessee. Ooh.
And
now Tennessee. Now you gotta watch Tennessee, because even though San Antonio was able to get that score, Tennessee now with a chance to just put 3 on the board and end it in 2 big plays back to back like that. And I said the secondary of San Antonio, can this defense just hold strong, or are they gonna give up a minute drive for a score and they go right back to it? Just not enough. Not enough. Tennessee walking down the field. They're in field goal range already. And the freshman star just showing you, behind a really good SEC team, why it's levels. Why it's levels to this conference stuff. And San Antonio fought really hard, guys. This was a great game. This was a amazing game. But Tennessee ultimately too much, and they're gonna try to go for the game-winning field goal right here. They're gonna call a timeout with 2 seconds left. Let their kicker cool out. And this one may be over, guys. It's up, and it is good, and that is the game. So it's gonna be a 3-point win for Tennessee. Just a 3-point win for Tennessee.
In this one, fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with
Tough.
a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops.
That is tough. 217, 43% completion percentage for Nico. He's a freshman. 43% is definitely not where you want it at, but when the result is a win, your coaching staff, your team will take it. And this was a great game. Great game.
And this has been another
Look at Nico.
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Just leading the orchestra. And San Antonio had a big second quarter. But in the second half, Tennessee able to get it done. Let's check out these stats. So Nico, 14 to 32, 217, 43% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Like to see that there. San Antonio, you got Yang Rivers was 31 for 40, 356, 77 completion percentage for the sophomore. 4 touchdowns. He played well. Really took it to San Antonio's secondary, but just not consistent enough. The offense did what they were supposed to do, man. Like I think the defense just has to hold strong, and it's interesting to say that because earlier on, early on it was the same thing. They started off 14-0, and I guess, the defense just got it. Yeah, the defense just has to step up here. Defense has to step up. Defense showed flashes, but the defense gotta step up in this game. You can't give up that many points, especially if your offense is moving like that. I'm just being real. Overmaze had himself a pretty good game. Torrey Taylor, the linebacker. Dane Golden, the linebacker, played really well. And yeah, man, the offense can't give up that many points. Offense can't give up that many points. Earlier on than later, they gave up 13, I believe, in the fourth. And in the first quarter, they gave up about 14. So, looking at the game overall, defense showed some spots. But the offense, I think the offense had the productivity there for a win. If I'm being real, I think the offense had the productivity there for a win. And that's an unfortunate, very tough loss right there. Because Yangtze had a game. He had a game. 31 to 40. 356, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. I don't think, I mean, that 1 interception being a pick 6 at a costly time is tough, but situations. Overall, good game. I don't think we got to get no pictures for this game. Not only did they lose, you know, they don't have too many users. I got a lot of pictures of Winston, if anything. Got a lot of pictures of Rivers, if anything. So, that was the final game of the week. And I believe we can move on now. We can definitely go to the next week, guys. Yeah, definitely could go on to the next week. So, let's go. Let's advance. Wait, let me make sure one more time. I always do that. Even though I be knowing, I still be making sure, because once you go back, once you hit that button, you can't go back, guys. So look, all games are done. We got the forced home win for Toledo, because we know that game, the server crashed while I was taking pictures. So the stats won't be there for that game, unfortunately. But guys are still going to get some stats, and we'll see what the outcome of that will be. Also, yes, injuries real quick as we go over there. Let's just take injuries off real quick before we move on, and then we'll turn them back. Yeah, we'll turn them back after. Just don't want no injuries from that game. And advanced week. Let's do it. Let's see where Houston is ranked after this week, guys. Okay, advance the foul. Let the guys know we still live for a bit, because I know guys like to look in the foul. And Torrey Taylor, 11 total tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Mac, defensive player of the week for San Antonio. They had a good game, and Jalen Booker is going to get Mac, offensive player of the week. 9 receptions, 129 yards, and 2 touchdowns against the SEC Tennessee team. So, well deserving. And let's see what these teams are matching up. Let's go to the conference standings real quick. We did advance the foul, so guys get to see the rankings. Let's go to the MAC real quick. And Houston is 16. Houston could probably sneak in those playoffs, guys. If Houston could win out, win the conference, I think they got a good case to be in the college football playoffs. I think they got a good case to be in the college football playoffs. Lumen took two out of conference losses. Houston took 2, 1 to a ranked team, and who else did Houston lose to? They lost to Missouri, and then they lost to somebody else in a pretty good game. Kansas, I think. But Houston is ranked 16 in the nation. So Houston has an opportunity. And look at this. We got 3 7-4 teams. 3 7-4 teams. And that shows you our conference is at, man. Even the bottom of our conference, any of these guys could be competing for that conference chip. Shout out to Houston and Lumen for seeing it through, though. And let's see what that game wound up. Let's see the outcome of that game. What that outcome of that game wound up becoming for Toledo. Toledo and Rome after the little glitch. A big game for Houston this week. Let's see what it wound up being. 45-24. Wound up being 45-24. Zion. Okay, they gave Zion some good stats. See the receiving. They gave Debo. Okay, Debo had a game. Ocean had a game. Prophet had a game. Locke played alright. And this is just on the sim stats. Aiden got a sack. Henry got a sack. So Aiden would have had, 2 more sacks. Had the stats saved. But that's good money, though. That's good money. That's good money. It wound up not being that bad. I'll show these. Because I know Coach is going to want to show his guys the sim stats. So it's honestly not bad, though. I'm happy that it wound up coming this outcome. Because you got some guys involved, too, that actually played pretty decent and should have gotten it. And then Houston, 16. Oh, Louisiana's ranked 2. Louisiana is ranked number 22 in the nation. Wow. 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 And how about that? Louisiana ranked number 22 in the nation, and they're ranked about 4th in the conference. So that showed you the testament to their schedule and what that's just a testament to their schedule. That's a testament to their schedule and show you that they fought. Them performing in the back end of the season also helped. Because Lumen is ranked higher than them and isn't ranked. They're higher in the conference and aren't ranked in the nation. So that shows you something about, I guess what that strength of schedule can do for you. Because a 7-4 Louisiana team in the conference is ranked higher than a Lumen team who's 8-3. You know what I mean? So that show you in the nation, those games, those schedules matter, man. Those schedules matter. They're 4th in the conference, but they're 22 in the nation, and then the teams that's 3rd and 2nd aren't ranked. And that means that they don't favor Chicago State or San Antonio wins like that, which would make sense. Let's check the Heisman watch. Do we got any Heisman candidates? So we got a couple teams ranked in the nation, but they still not acknowledging any of our players yet. I know next year that's going to change, especially with Ace. Especially with Ace, with these teams. Growing both Aces, actually. And think about how the story is shaping up, man. That college football playoff bracket. They're starting to say, I don't know, man. These MAC teams are looking all right. May need a bid for one of these MAC teams. I think that's what's starting to happen here, because the American Conference, they got a 17 Liberty there. Look at that. They got a 17 Liberty with that star. I don't know what that asterisk means right there. I don't know what that little star means there. Let me see if I move this. What the key tell me? What is that little asterisk key there? Automatic qualifier. Okay. So Missouri automatic qualifier. Oh, Liberty is 10-1. They already got an automatic qualification. Yeah, they already got an automatic qualification. Is that due to their conference or something? Let me see, because Missouri got it too. So does Oklahoma State and USC. American Conference is being prioritized over us right now. But that's interesting. We'll see how that develops. A Myrtle Beach Bowl. Now these bowl games getting mixed up a bit. Because how would that Liberty 17 be? It has to be because of the conference. That American Conference being deemed higher than ours right now. But I don't know if that's going to be like that by the end of the season. not sure that it'll be like that by the time the end of the season comes. Rome versus Arkansas, 68 Ventures Bowl. Louisiana, still Iowa, Detroit Bowl. Just trying to see what's been updated. San Antonio. Oh, San Antonio might still get a bowl game? How? Oh, well, this is projection, so they probably was projecting that, but they'll fix that based on the other teams that get their 6 wins, yeah. The other teams that get their 6 wins later will boot them out. But just based on the projections, they were putting them there, and that makes sense. Wow, so we got 2 teams, though, in the top 25 in the nation. So by the time the end of the season came, the MAC definitely prevailed. And we must have some other teams getting some votes if... Nah, not yet. Not yet. Let's see where these teams rank amongst the media and the coaches. Houston, 20 in the media. Let's see if Louisiana is even in the media. No. Media not even acknowledging our guys. Let's see about the coaches. If coaches acknowledging us, they got 20. And then they got Louisiana at 25. So the coaches and the media, a little shade, not too much belief in us. But shout out to the College Football Playoff Committee saying, listen, man, Coach Mulaverse built that MAC. You got to think that it's comp out of that MAC, canceling each other out with some of these losses, that some of these teams may easily be, one loss. Well, Houston lost 2 out of conference, but a team like Louisiana, may have different losses depending on how you look at it. You know what I mean? And they're going against another ranked team who, they got above them right now. And if they could get that win, if Louisiana could pick up that win, that can be big. If Louisiana could go and beat Louisiana Raging Cajuns in a rivalry game. This is a rivalry game, guys. What a game. What a game this week. We have an action-packed week because both of our ranked teams are in really, really tough games this week. You got Houston. This is kind of like college playoff. This is their college playoff opportunity. They have to win this game and the next one to get to punch a ticket. They have to win this in the conference to punch a ticket to the conference. And then Louisiana as well. I think college football playoffs is out of it, but if they can beat a ranked team, number 19 Louisiana, that's going to push them. That is going to push them. They do have the 4 losses, but that will push them. It'll be the top 19 team this late in the season, showing that even though they have 4 losses, going 8-4, you can kind of put them up with these other 8-3 teams. Should these teams lose? Should any of these teams lose, like you got an 8-3 Georgia, and they playing Georgia Tech, that's tough. That may be a rivalry game. You got these 9-2 teams. You got Texas A&M going against Texas. You got Missouri going against Arkansas. You got some tough teams that's going, like, somebody's going to be upset. Somebody's going to fall. Somebody's going to fall. Look at the way things are playing out. Somebody's going to fall, guys. And if we can find a way for maybe not our MAC guys to fall, if our MAC guys don't fall, we have a chance to have a team from the MAC in the first year in the college football playoffs. We have a chance at that, and Houston is our opportunity. It's between them and Liberty. If Liberty wins out and wins the American, I think they're in. And if Houston wins out and win the MAC, I think they're in. I think this is the debate right here. Which conference champion is more valuable? The American Conference champion or the MAC Conference champion? And I think this is the battle between, both the conferences right now. And as long as we can win out and win the conference championship with Houston, I think we'll be good. And then Louisiana still has an opportunity to make some things happen. Like I said, I think top 12 is a stretch with the losses, but there's some losses in here from these other teams. Yes, they're from better conferences, but Louisiana was able to perform, man, and they earned it. So it's based on the committee, and the committee is very interesting, but there is a chance, guys. There is a chance, and let's just look through some stats real quick And yeah, Yang Rivers, 16 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. The interceptions are going to be what's alarming. 15 interceptions in 11 games. That's tough. That's tough. And let's go to, I actually want to go to the conference, though. We're going to go to the conference. MAC. 34-63, 34-32, 30-60, 28-08, 26-59, 16-82, 14-11. Okay. So Jay King takes the lead over Duke Davis. He's leading the charge now. 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions for Jay King. Then you got Duke with 32 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Duke showing his levels. And Jay King got him on a completion percentage, but when he's good, he's good. When he's bad. You know, the inconsistencies that we've seen from him. And then Roche showing you, you know, high-level efficiency and just high-level productivity as well. But then you got Zion with just an insane season. 32 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And this is ridiculous. Like, this is outstanding play from a quarterback in any conference and just college football period. To have a season like this is just crazy. You know what I mean? And he's played well, playing for a good team. He's only gonna get better. And I know he got pro scouts on notice with this performance, with the way he's just able to protect the ball and lead his team. You may say he's too conservative at times and needs to take more risks, but the kid is only a sophomore. Big body frame at 6'4", 240 pounds. So he's a big guy. He's not a small guy by any means. And just peeped something with Zion too. 240, 6'4". I think them arms need to be a little bigger. Just physique wise, for realism. 6'4", 240 can look like that, but we gonna say he needs some more. He needs some more arms for 6'4", 240. Yeah, 6'4", 240 would look a little bigger. Maybe not the max arm. Don't need him looking like fat or nothing, but 6'4", 240 looks a little bigger than what he looks like right now. That does it. That's more realistic for sure. I just peeped that, and I'm a detail guy. Yeah, that looks more realistic at 240, 6'4", because LeBron is around 250 at 6'8". So if a quarterback is 250, quarterback was that size, his arms definitely would be a lot bigger. And I think that works for Zion right there. But ultimately, in the passing game, Zion looking good. Yangtze just having trouble. You've seen Elijah Hawkins get benched, and for good reason. And look. He got benched. The backup quarterback comes in and goes crazy in 4 games. Like, how many touchdowns are you averaging? It's more than 3 touchdowns a game. He had a couple of 4 touchdown games to get 13 touchdowns in that amount of weeks. And Louisiana's also ranked now. So you got to think a guy like Caleb Nobles comes in and really just changes the game for a team like Louisiana. And I love it, man. I love it. But these quarterbacks are balling. Duke and Zion both tied for touchdowns, but the efficiency that Zion is throwing with is just ridiculous. And I don't think that can be spoken to enough. This kid will, likely end the season with 3,000 yards and just put on an absolute masterclass, and the least amount of attempts for, starting quarterbacks outside of the guys that split time. Able to have, the most efficient play when it comes to touchdowns, interceptions. Doesn't have the completion percentage, but he's throwing it less and just making the right decision. Yards per game maybe behind too. And is behind outside of the guys that started most of the games. But when it comes to that QBR, only Caleb Nobles, who's started late and is playing super efficient. Really, Caleb Noble's upperclassman that had the chance to see where a younger guy was struggling and really just jumped in there and has begun to figure it out and open things up for Louisiana. So I think him having hindsight really worked in his favor. And the kid is super talented as well. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but it's, him being able to see where they was missing and being a backup running with the twos, I feel like it was perfect timing for him to come in and do what he's been doing. And it's going to be interesting to see if he starts to pick up some interceptions or does he finish out the season, that efficient, because him and Zion the only guys, to play to that level of efficiency so far. And then we go to the running back room, Ace Lewis. Ace Lewis really controlling the show. Brian Robinson after him. Will Thompson, Dre Willis, Devontae Moore. When it comes to touchdowns, Demo and Ace leading that charge. Dre and Kai behind them. Then Winston Thompson, who almost leads in rushing, number 3. You go to fumbles. Got the quarterbacks up there more. Running backs, the most fumbles you got. Demo at number 2. Not too many fumbling issues from anybody. And then the receiving yards. Bo Knapp trying to close in on profit margins. 20 touchdowns for Bo, though. 20 touchdowns for profit. Him and Zion just going crazy. That's just a dynamic duo if I know one. Really took it to the MAC this year. 11 touchdowns for Cinco. 883 for him. Hassan Aziz, 835. 9 touchdowns. Brandon James doing his thing. Keyshawn getting back in the fold. Keyshawn kind of messed himself up with that off with them games that he kind of took off, but it is what it is. You got disciplinary, man. Disciplinary. It's late. I know it's late. You gotta go to bed. Why you got scratches on your face? What's that?
I don't know.
You scratching your eyes or something? Huh?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Alright. Well, then we go receiving. You got DCP. 672. But for DCP, 2 touchdowns. 663 for Rello. 6 touchdowns. Elijah Green, 665 touchdowns. We got a lot of talent in this conference, man. We got a lot of talent in this conference. So much talent in this conference. And that's like the wide receiver outlook right now. Blocking. Okay. Let's see some blocking in the conference. We'll see who giving up the most sacks. 11 sacks for the right tackle at Rome, the senior. That's tough. He gave up 11 sacks this season, Zion. That's why Zion been in trouble. And then right guard with 5 sacks. He's tied for 3rd. So I show you right there where Rome is having the most trouble at. Blocking wise. Got to get it right. It's that right side for Rome. That right side. And then you got the center and the left tackle for Louisiana. Then we go to defense. See solo tackles. Who's leading the MAC? Casey Witt. Max Kaiser following him. Of course, secondary guys, because they give up plays in the catch. That's the better chance of getting solo tackles than in the trenches or closer to the line. We go to total tackles. 120 for Olin Santos. Juan with 111. Bud with 106. Max Kaiser with 104. Over Mays for San Antonio 101. Elijah Andre Roche with 95. Eli Carter with 91. Casey Witt with 90. AJ Mullis, the freshman linebacker, with 88. 8 tackles for loss. Now let's go to TFLs real quick. 29 for Means. 28 for Aiden. Aiden with 13.5 sacks as well. Ron Jeremy with 9 sacks. Torrey Taylor, Jalen Galloway. I think these sacks may be accurate now. I remember it was a glitch going on. It wouldn't show everybody, but I think it may be accurate now. I'm seeing the top guys that I should be seeing. I don't think anybody's missing either. Jacoby Henry. Let me see. I could tell. Let me see. Jacoby Henry. Okay, Jacoby Henry is here. 5 sacks. Cron. Freshman. Chris Matthews with 6 sacks. Is he leading all freshmen? No, Javon Griffin got 7 sacks for Chicago. I'm telling you, Chicago low-key got some guys. You got to watch out for them young guys that's going to grow. Ron Jeremy, sophomore. So is Aiden. Out of the freshmen, Javon Griffin, Chris Matthews, Robert Cron. We got some young guys that's going to be tough. Byron Scruggs is a sophomore. He's a generic. Keon Keeley, freshman, 3.5 sacks. He's a freshman user. Roddy Myers, user, freshman. We got some young guys here that's going to make some plays defensively. And hold on, I didn't even mean to go out of that. Got to go back to the defense. Got to go to that secondary real quick. 3 interceptions. Hold up. Let me go back to the comments. 10 interceptions for Camaraderie, 9 interceptions for Ty Wells, Guido Rivas with 5, Toddman with 4, and Ty and Kamari they battling. I think they were battling last year too. And as far as pick sixes, I think they battling with Kendrick Jones with that too. But they battling for them picks. Kamari Hill trying to finish strong. The 6 guard trying to finish strong as the leader. But Ty Wells in the last couple of weeks been on it. He ain't been making it easy. Both of these guys super tough. Who got the most pass deflections? Let's see. He's going to say Javorius, Lumpkin, and Kennard Roden. Roden is another beast. Catches allowed. This be off, but they're going to say Waverly got the most catches allowed. That be off because sometimes it be zone, sometimes it be man, but they saying Waverly got the most catches allowed with 7. Guys, they said they identified 7 times in a man that Waverly gave up a catch, but I guess everybody else is playing more of zone. Guess that's what they jacking, y'all. But overall, everything. Want to go with some team stats real quick. Let me see. Where we ranking? Oh, Louisiana and Chicago really in the rankings for offense. And I believe that's because of the balance. It would make sense. Chicago State and Lumen up there with the passing in the nation. Number 2 and number 3. Number 2 and number 3. Let's go to rushing. No, we ain't up there for rushing. So we don't really got no scrambling quarterbacks or no read option teams that's really like, that's their bread and butter. That's what they doing mostly. Rome is up there a little bit. Let's go points per game. Chicago State up there. Okay, 34 points per game for them. 33 for Louisiana. You see why Chicago State up there. You know they definitely one of those teams that's going to try to take it to you. Rome with 32. One of the highest scoring offenses as well. Houston with 30. Okay, just showing some balance. Lumen as well, showing some balance with almost 30 points a game. Passing touchdowns, who got it? Iowa State, 36. Okay. Rushing touchdowns, who got it? Liberty, 29. First downs, who got it? Chicago State. Our team's up there for them first downs, man. We get them first downs. Go to defense. Total, okay. Houston. Houston is number 4 in the nation. Number 4 defense and total yards in the nation for Houston. Don't sleep on them. And then Lumen is following them. But Houston with the number 4 total yards defense. And then that gotta account for something. That gotta account for something. Houston is number 4 in the nation as far as defense. I told guys, don't sleep on those guys. They got 2 user linebackers. They got good secondary guys, user guys, and you can't you can't play with them. See pass defense. Who got the best pass defense? Why are these teams playing scrub teams? Oregon up there. But right now it's saying that the best pass defense is Central Michigan, but they 3-4. They got 7 games played. When they playing the rest of their games? They don't got 12 games on the schedule, 10. How could that work? How could that have worked? 7 games so far. And we got how many weeks left? Maybe that's glitched. I don't know. Oh, but they probably got FCS games, but FCS would still count. I don't know. Yeah, Central Michigan is showing like they ain't played no games. Like they don't got a full schedule or something. I don't know though. But rush defense, Lumen only gave up 671 yards this year. That's lethal. Then Houston fought Rome. So our rush defenses in the conference are really good. Our rush defenses in the conference are really good. We ain't giving up thousands of yards running. So we not a conference that you could really run against. So that says a lot about our linebackers and defensive linemen. I think we the conference for the linebackers and defensive linemen. I think we just gotta start working on the skill positions and start catching up to the rest of the league in the skill positions. But we right there with in the run game. We top of the nation. If we can start getting them skill positions right to start, defending the pass a little better in our conference, we'll be good. Points, Central Michigan, of course, because I don't know why their games is not showing. Maybe it's glitched out somehow. Oregon, 168. Then we got Houston, number 3. Yeah, Houston is like a top 5 defense in the nation, whether you want to look at it from points, total yards, or what. They're top 3 in points. And I love it, man. I love it. Houston, it's a reason why they there. And that's why the college football playoffs is looking at it like that too. I guess I get it. I get it. They like, hold on, this team is look at what this team is doing no matter who they playing against. Like, you gotta account for that. Louisiana a little further in the back, and that's understandable. They not crushing the national statistical categories the way Houston are. QB sacks. 40 sacks for Houston. They done sacked the QB 40 times. Rome 40 times. And those numbers are on par with some of the best teams in the nation. And it will make sense because we got some of the best pass rushers on these teams. So, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. We getting after them quarterbacks. Forced fumbles, interceptions. Yeah, we probably at the top for interceptions. 20, Houston, 21. Chicago State after them with 15. Rome after them with 15 as well. And no surprise, those are our teams with our top secondary guys, the 6th guard. Following Ty K and Roden. And then you got Waverly and company, them young guys over there. If we look at everything for defense, yeah. Kind of just wanted to give y'all a good wrap up. 3rd down conversions. Chicago State's number 4. 3rd down percentage, number 3. Chicago State. 4th down conversions. 4th down attempts. We're not even in there. 4th down percentage. Chicago State is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however, last of the page. 2-point conversions. Louisiana 3 for 3. Our Louisiana better watch out for them. We don't get as many penalties as the other teams. for obvious reasons. We on simulation, so you know how that's gonna go. Let's see, turnover difference, giveaways. Most giveaways, San Antonio, the least. Rome is one of the least. Makes sense. With Zion at the helm, you know what he's been able to do. Interception, 16, 15. Yeah, 16, 15. And I guess that's intercept. Yeah, that's interceptions thrown. Fumbles lost. I haven't really had too many fumbles. Defensive interceptions. Houston with #1, Rome, and then Chicago. Our secondaries is tough. We playing at that level, like higher level schools. You know, and it's just spotty within the matchups, and it makes sense. Once we get the depth and actually have that across the board, it's gonna be a lot harder for teams, a lot harder in general for anybody to really keep up and tweak with us. Bowl projections. Yeah, we could check the bowl. I think I checked the bowl projections again. Yeah, I checked the bowl projections already for this week. So we kind of went through everything already for this opening week 14. When I do the next MSFL live, I could still go over these things again. But thank you guys for rocking with us. We are at the final week, guys. Like, let's look at this schedule. Let's look at the schedule overall. Week 14 is going to be a movie because the games are ridiculous. Chicago State and Toledo is a marquee matchup because of what we seen Toledo do last week to Rome, so that's big. Kent State Lumen should just handle business once again. Yeah, Lumen should handle business and move on to 9-3. They may finish the season ranked 2 with the way things are looking, and that is going to be a big plus for us in the MAC. If they can finish big like this, I think we'll get some schools some prestige, and I think our conference prestige will rise. So we need that. We definitely need that. Chicago State, Toledo is going to be a big game, but I think it's winnable for Chicago State. However, you can't sleep on Toledo. They're both evened out as far as record goes. And, yeah, you definitely can't sleep on Toledo. We learned that lesson. So that's a game to circle. Rome versus Houston, huge matchup. Huge matchup. 2 of the top quarterbacks going against each other. 2 of the top secondaries as far as turnovers go. 2 really good defenses. Running back matchups. Dre versus Brian Robinson and Tank. Then wide receivers. You got a ton of wide receivers in this matchup. You got Debo. You got DCP. You got Prophet. Cartier Ocean. You got Cinco. You got JJ. It's a lot of user implications in this matchup. And guys, you're not going to want to miss this week. This week is just action-packed. Even Louisiana ranked 22 against number 19 Louisiana. The rivalry game as well. Who will prevail? Would it be the Louisiana Raging Cajuns or will it be the Louisiana Monarchs of the MAC? And these teams also share a field. So it's just going to be crazy, man. This is going to be to see who, holds down the fort. Louisiana had the field first. But with us, having to borrow their field, until we get our own field, we're trying to establish that as our home and really, really take over. So we got an action-packed week in the MAC. And I can't wait, man. Week 15, y'all see, this is the final regular season week for MAC action. And then we got buys for everybody, conference chip. And we're hoping that, we could get a team in the playoffs, man. We're hoping we could get a team in the playoffs. So appreciate y'all for rocking with me. It's been a nice little 4-hour stream, but this is why I like Mulaverse Live. We get games done. We got 3 games done. We covered the league, and it really just feels like you guys are in that foul with me, and we working, man. So I like the way Mulaverse Live has been flowing. Let me know if you guys like this format better. Let me know your feedback on this format, and if you guys have any questions, I'll use the last 2 minutes of the stream for that. So We had 3 hours and 53 minutes. At 3 hours and 55 minutes, we'll be done. So about at 1:48, we'll be done. 1:48, 1:49. So if you guys got any questions, if you guys want to say anything, this is the best time, because in 2 minutes, we just gonna end the stream. But appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Give me some feedback on how the streams have been going. What can we incorporate? What do you guys want more of? What can we do that's better? Just let me know. All constructive criticism is welcome. What do you guys want to see more of? I feel like we've been covering the foul. We've been getting action out. Is there anything else we want to see more of? We could do more interviews. We could do more of the Sims content. I'm really waiting on that. With the fact that now we have user coaches and user players waiting for us to move on to the next phases, I don't want to be stuck doing content for certain days and those guys aren't getting tended to. So because I'm tending to new prospects, coaches, and trying to finish this season, we will get back into the Sims for the cutscenes and storylines and stuff like that. Don't worry about it. So no, you good. So yeah, man, let me know what's going on and we'll figure it out. In the National Players of the Week, here they go. Tory Taylor from the Mac. Oh yeah, so really, San Antonio took the cake and they had the game of the week probably with Tennessee, so it makes sense. And I think that's how we gonna wrap it up, y'all. I don't see no questions. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. You guys have been lit the whole stream. We maintained like a great number. So thank y'all so much. We've been really transitioning, growing to YouTube, and still continuing to do our thing. And I've been liking how, that transition has been working. So we're going to keep putting in the work. Thank you guys so much. Let's keep growing. We got a lot of new users. Let's get some more users in here, guys. Let's find some other guys from different places. And let's get them in the Mulaverse, man. We need more user players. I think I'm going to stop the user players at 25 the max or 30 the max. And we're going to start with at least, I said 15 at first, but I think I'm going to push it up to 20 because I think we're around 15 and we still have time left until recruiting and, bowl games and bowl season and conference championship seasons are done. So let's get some new recruits in here. I'm going to hold you down on the SC. For you guys getting the recruits in. So let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's start getting, active guys in here, guys who want to play, guys who understand what's going on and want to compete. And let's have some fun. So thank you guys so much. We have reached the time and the stream will be ended. But I can't thank you guys enough, man. Welcome to the Mulaverse. If you're new here, peace.